Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Watching Samwelb experience.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Happy Thursday night. Happy hockey night. It's the Blues. It's the Maple Leafs. 4-3 versus 4-3. But what's more exciting is we're going to get to see a goaltender play tonight who has not played since Game 6 of the first round. That is right. Waller is back. Joseph Woll is going to be getting the start tonight, and I'm so excited to see how he can do. What's going on, Victoria? Welcome in. Noah's Ark, hello there. Ben, what's shaking? Good to see you. Bruce, hello there. Welcome in. Duke, hello there. D's Destinations. Not at home. You're not at home, but if you were at home, I'd be really confused. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Jason, what's going on? Floyd, hello there. Daniel Barry in the house. What's kicking? Hey, Aaron, Dan, good to see you. Bruce, welcome in. Simon, hello there. I'm back. I'm glad to have you back. Marshall, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, let's break it down. We got some lineups to go through this game. This is going to be a bounce back game. We're not going to talk about what happened just the other night. That's one where you rip the film off the shelf, you shred it up, and you throw it away. You forget about it. You don't worry how you played against Columbus. You come back and play even stronger today. The coach said they didn't hit, and the Jackets went right through them with their speed. They absolutely did. So look for the Maple Leafs to come out throwing their weight around today, clogging up those passing lanes. It is going to be a big, big effort. I got that feeling inside my bones. So let's get it going. The Blues and the Maple Leafs, here's who we're going to see for the St. Louis Blues. Brennan Saad is going to be with Braden Shen and Jake Neighbors, who I like a lot. If we don't dominate the Blues, then someone needs to be on the block. Bruce, I think we will. Guy, what's going on? Welcome in. Second line at Texier is going to be with Buknovich and Jordan Kyrou. We got Oscar Sundqvist making his return today. He's going to be with Dylan Holloway and Mathieu Joseph. Now remember, Holloway, one of the two players coming over from the Edmonton Oilers. What's going on, Russ? Welcome in. Good to see you. Alexei Torpachenko with Radek Faksa and Kasperi Kapanen is going to round it out. On the D side, we got Suter and Perienko. Broberg, who is the other Oiler player coming over on the offer sheet. He's going to be with Justin Falk. Then we got P.O. Joseph with Scott Prunovich and Jordan Binnington making the start tonight. So we're going to see the Bennington. For the Maple Leafs, Matthew Nyes, arguably the hardest working player over the last couple games. He's going to be with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. We got Bobby Mack. He's back with Domi and Nylander. Pontus Holmberg slides back up to the third line. He's going to be with Tavares and Nick Robertson. Then we got Steven Lorentz with David Kempf. Kempf back into the lineup with Ryan Reeves. You may have noticed no Pacioretty. Pacioretty suffering an injury when he got knocked through the glass in the last game when they popped that glass out. So Pacioretty suffering a little bit of a lower body injury. So he is not in here today. On the blue line, not a whole lot of changes. Morgan Riley with Chris Tanev. OEL, Ekman Larson with Jake McCabe, Simon Benoit, and Connor Timmins. But the Wall, Joseph Wall, getting the start tonight, which means I expect on Saturday versus Boston, we're going to see Anthony Stolarz play. So Joseph Wall in net tonight, and this is a big deal. Alan, what's going on? Welcome in. Bon, how's it going? Good to see you. Wall coming in. This is such a huge deal. Like I said in the opening, he has not played since game 6 of the first round. And remember, he got knocked out then, and Sammy had to come in for game 7, and we all know how that went. So Wall getting a chance to start tonight. What I'm looking for in Wall is I want to see how he slides from post to post, how he moves across that net. I also want to see if he takes a little bump or he goes down and back up and down, has to make those quick saves. Can he get up and looking okay? When you suffer a groin injury, a lot of you already know this. Books, what's going on? When you suffer a groin injury, it kind of stays with you, right? It heals, it feels better, but you can tweak it so easily. So he's got to watch it, but I want to make sure he can play and play tough. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I kind of put that in there for Hayden. Put it in there for Hayden. What's going on, Hayden? And welcoming everybody. Some news and notes to look at going into tonight's game. Our coach, Berube, he was with the Blues for a while, right? 17-18 through 23-24. He helped the Blues win a Stanley Cup. This is the first time Berube is going to be facing his former team. You know, emotions are going to be high. You know, a lot of the guys are going to say, hey, let's do it for the skipper. Let's go and win one for the coach. So we're going to have to see how does that factor into the Leafs' performance tonight. And William Nylander comes into play tonight on a 5-game goal-scoring streak against the Blues, going back to Feb 19th of 2022, and he can match the longest run of his career versus one franchise, which is 6 against the Oilers. Now, Matthews had his goal-scoring streak stopped against the Blue Jackets, so can Nylander keep his going here tonight against the Blues? Talking about goals, one thing we do have to mention, Leo, how's it going? Welcome in. We have a goal-scoring race. Alex Ovechkin has potted a couple goals already this year. He is now 39 goals away from catching Wayne Gretzky for that goal-scoring record. 39 goals away. Will Ovechkin be able to catch and surpass Wayne Gretzky? One of the stories we're going to be watching all series long. Colin, what's going on? No, you shouldn't be worried. Don't be worried at all. It's going to be, I don't want to say an easy one, but this is going to be a good one. Now, the Blues are a tough team, right? As their record says, 4-3-0, so are the Maple Leafs. The difference being the Central, a very difficult division. They're sitting there 6th in that division with the 4-3-0 record. You know the Blues are going to come out crashing and banging, looking for a win. Again, they are a fast-moving team. They got a lot of speed. They got some good hands. You saw it in Shen. They can really move the puck, and I love what I'm seeing from Neighbors. That second line, Jordan Kyrou, he can score from anywhere. You put him with Buchnevich, he gets some toughness up the middle, and of course, Texier, he's got a lot of speed as well. So those top 2 lines can hurt you in a lot of ways. So the Blues really looking to make an impact here tonight versus the Maple Leafs. Now, couple other things. Philip Broberg, the defenseman, since coming over and starting the season, he's got 4 points in his last 5 games. He's been really moving the puck really well. Austin, how's it going? Welcome in. So I expect Broberg to continue doing that, continue working the puck. But from the Maple Leaf side, Nylander has been super hot. 7 points in his last 5, 5 goals in his last 5. But hey, so is Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner with 6 assists in his last 5. He has been fun to watch. Marner's kind of feeling that flow. He's got it going on, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing because, we know last year Marner has certainly struggled a lot. So he's turned it around. He's looking in good shape. If we can get Matthews going, Matthews has a couple of goals, but we'd like to see him get going just a little bit more, right? Just a little bit more. We want to see Matthews figure out a way of kind of getting his groove back, right? We know he can do it. He absolutely can do it. Marner and Nylander tied for the lead in points with 7. Domi in second with 6. Matthews with 5. But the good thing coming out of this, Bobby McMahon, who has 4 points, he's a +6. William Nylander is a +5 on those 7 points. Domi's a +4 on his 6. Remember last year when they were scoring a ton, but their stars were all minuses, right? That tells you they're scoring a lot, but they were giving up a lot. Now, Toronto's doing a good job on the defensive side of the ice, and they're kind of holding their opponents down, averaging just 2 goals a game. I guess a little bit higher now because of the other night, but doing a really, really, really good job. So we want to see a lot more of that from Toronto. The defense is going to lead the offense to victory. We talk about it in basketball a lot. A strong defense turns into a great offense, and I firmly believe that holds true in hockey as well. If you can hold down your own end of the ice, make some big stops, and leads to some big breakouts and odd man rushes, you are going to come out on top at the end of the day. Phil, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Brett, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Make sure as you are coming in, do us a favor, smash that thumbs up. They're going to their last commercial break before we get things going. But hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. It helps us out so very, very much. So thank you for that. There's Carlton the Bear. Carlton making an appearance. He's getting the crowd hyped up. It's going to be a good crowd tonight. The Blues, so fun to watch. I mean, listen, all these teams are fun to watch. I'm a big sucker for these good matchups. The Blues are kind of one of those odd matchups you don't get to see a whole lot of. Now, the Blues have 2 wins over their last 5. They lost to Vegas. They lost to the Wild. They beat the Islanders. They beat the Canes. And they lost to Winnipeg. So let's see what happens here tonight. We're just moments away. We're going to get the anthems cooking, and it's almost time for puck drop. Now, when we take a look at the Blues and we talk about them being around the middle of that Central Division, who's above them, who's below them, it's kind of weird. It almost doesn't make sense, right? Below St. Louis, the bottom of the Central Division, the Colorado Avalanche. What? Yes, Colorado struggling tremendously in the early moments here. Chicago, they're not a surprise. I don't think anyone thought Chicago would be a top team this year. And the Nashville Predators got to be the biggest surprise of the year. They finally picked up a win. They finally picked up a couple of points. But the Nashville Predators, with all the changes they made, only 1 win and 5 losses on the season. Who's above us, St. Louis? Who is St. Louis trying to catch? Well, Utah's just above them. Utah off a strong start. I don't expect Utah to hold up there. I kind of figure Utah and Colorado are going to flip-flop. Dallas, strong team ahead of them. Minnesota, strong team. Winnipeg, a strong team. If St. Louis wants to go for a run, they have to take advantage of these games outside of their division to pick up some really, really big wins. Thomas is going to go 4-0 on today's game. What do you think is going to happen in today's game? I have the Leafs to win this one. The Leafs, it's Wall's first start. The Leafs are going to try and play solid in front of them. Their defense has been excellent for the most part. It is also Berube's ex-team, so they're going to be playing hard. I am taking Toronto in this one. I think they're going to win by 2. I think it's going to be a 4-2 game for Toronto. That is kind of where I'm going. So, Thomas, I'm with you on the 4, but I'm giving 2 goals to St. Louis. And if I go even further, if we want to go even deeper, I think those 2 goals, we're going to see Jordan Kyrou getting a goal, and we're going to see Brandon Saad get a goal. Those are going to be my 2 predictions for goals from the Blues. Dan's going 4-2 also. Blended, what's going on? Going 3-2 Leafs in a shootout. Oh, you're taking us all the way to the shootout. Blended, is it because we're starting at 7 o'clock today, not 7:30? So we have the extra half an hour for overtime in the shootout? Come here. The last two games were 7:30 starts. Peter, what's going on? I am not going to be doing the World Series. There's going to be 5 bajillion channels covering the World Series, and quite frankly, I do not know a whole lot about baseball, so I will not be covering the World Series. Will Wall last 3 periods? Leo, that should be our poll question of the day. Will he last 3 periods? I think he will, and I think he's going to be just fine. Let's see here. Charlie, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Welcome in. No, they get tallied. I'm sure it's being added. It might just be slow. It also depends how many you're betting and how many you are winning. So it all depends on the points. So you had 55 points. You bet 55 points, which means your total comes down to 0. You then won 55 points, so it puts your total back to 55 points. Remember, for all the channel members that are playing the game, Lobster Boy, what's going on? Len, welcome in. When you are betting with the points, you have to deduct those points and then add your winnings. So if you have 50 points and you bet 50 points, you go to 0. But then if you win 50 points, you're back at 50 points. Let's go. Revo playing in overtime. Blended, first of all, if Reeves plays in overtime, I'm standing up for the whole overtime. If Reeves gets an overtime shift, I want him to score and put it away because that would be outstanding. It would be real good. Can you stream the Oilers tomorrow? Simon, I gotta, what time are they on tomorrow? I do have some plans tomorrow, some dinner plans, so I'd have to double check the timing. Twisted, what's going on? Welcome in. Richard's calling 4-2 win, get the empty netter. I love that we're going to some deeper predictions here. I love it. Love it. Welcome in, everyone. If you are just coming in, thanks for joining us. Come on in. The ice is cool, but it's warm in here, and we're going to have a good time tonight. Again, make sure you're smashing those thumbs up. Hit those like buttons. It's free to do. You know our target where we want to hit with those likes, so give it a click. 6 o'clock, so 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I don't know if I'll be back in time for that, but let me see what's going on with the plans tomorrow. Bruce, I can't unveil where I'm going. I'm going to parts unknown. Violet Beyond the Stars, what's going on? Go Blues. Welcome in. So Beyond the Stars, let me ask, who is your favorite Blues players on the current roster? Give me 2 Blues players. Who are your favorite dynamic duo from the Blues? I'll tell you, well, I've kind of already said my 2 favorite ones. But all right, we're getting set to play some hockey, so let's move on over. Get ready. I don't know if we're actually going to get the anthems because they're kind of doing some extended commercials here. Thank you very much, Bruce. We'll have a good time. I don't get out too often, but it'll be nice to go out. Feeling Froggy, what's going on? Good to see you back, my friend. Welcome back. All right, Sammy's hitting up fine dining at the Arby's. Blended, I haven't had Arby's in forever. I would do that, actually. Who gets the red light tonight? That's a good call. Who gets the red light if they score? Well, we called it last game and we switched it. So this game, we're going with Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes is going to be the red light player of the game, which means if Matthew Nyes scores, he gets the red light siren and buzzer and all the flashing lights. So there you go. Great call out, Aaron. Thank you for that because I would have skipped right over it. Red light player of the game going to be Matty Nyes tonight, and I am excited. Sir Gods, what's going on? Kevin Weeks has a... Oh, Sir Gods, come on. None of that. None of that. All right, I'm going to switch us over. I'm going to get us to the other screen. We're going to get things ready to dance here. We're going to get ready to rock and roll. Of course, Leafs, the odds-on favorite tonight to take this one. But will they? Will they? Yes, I am fairly confident. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Wayne, what's going on? I finally found your AM34 card. There you go, in the same pack. It's the early 60s era Tim Horton card. Nice, Wayne. That is awesome. So it looks like TSN is not going to give us the anthems. Shame on you, network. We love when we get our anthems. We're not going to get it today. If you were to choose first goal, who is the favorite? For the Leafs, if the first goal is scored by the Leafs, I'm going to go Willie. Willie's going to have the first Leaf goal tonight. I think Willie gets the first Leaf goal. And like I said, Jordan Kyrou, Brendan Saad going to get the 2 Blues goals. But I'm going to say Nylander gets the first Leaf goal here tonight. We'll see how good our picks are, how much they come to fruitions. RK, what's going on? Sing the anthems. Nobody wants to hear that. All right, Bobby McMahon in the second line coming out to start this one for the Maple Leafs. Here we go. Game on. Let's play some hockey, shall we? Off the initial draw, this is going to come back to the Leafs side of the ice. Bobby McMahon trying to dig it out, and the Leafs going to play it ahead. Here it comes. Nylander racing up on it. It's going to go by him. Binnington going to play this one in the corner. St. Louis going to move it out, far side. Toronto going to steal it away. Comes over to Morgan Riley. Riley, he's going to work around in the corner. Riley going to carry this one up and dumping this one in. Down around Toronto, cutting it off. Mack leaves it there for Nylander. Nylander, quick shot, hits the side of the net there. Still battling down low is McMahon. Bobby Mack going to get shoved off the puck. He falls, and Perienko is going to play this one ahead. Long pass up. Toronto had to leave it. Otherwise, they would have had too many men on the ice. This is going to come all the way down. The top line is on, and here is AM34, some guy named Austin Matthews. Going to bring this up over the line, dropping here for Nyes to Marner with a shot. That one gets blocked. This in the corner, Marner digging away from it. There's some serious jump in the Leafs step tonight. A deflection by Matthews. That one doesn't miss by much. Down in the corner, trying to pull this one out in front, trying to swing it around. Now St. Louis going to knock this out of the Leafs zone. This being dumped in. Another shot, that one getting blocked. St. Louis doing a good job blocking shots here early. Waiting for all of our stats here to populate. This coming down in the neutral zone. St. Louis going to back it up, move it around. Here's a long pass up. Blues could not connect. Toronto has that jump. Mike, what's going on? David, welcome in. Binnington is still playing, and he's still good. Here's the Blues from the bottom of the faceoff shot. Right on, and Wall going to make his first stop of the game. He's going to get in here. That's what we like to see. Joseph Wall getting in here early, real early. So we know we talked about the speed of the Blues. We talked about how the Blues are going to continue to use that. Toronto needs to use the body. They got to find a way of slowing down the St. Louis Blues. Have you noticed that the Leafs haven't taken too many? Yes, Blended. Absolutely. They've taken some roughing calls, but no more of the, every game or twice a game, too many men on the ice. It's about time. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. Lawrence is going to flip this one down in the corner. Chase is on, coming around. St. Louis going to work this one up through the middle. Toronto going to hold this one in. Nice move. Down low, Lorenz going to spin it over to Tavares. To Robertson. Back to Tavares. Tries to back his way to the front of the net. Nicky Robertson finally got a goal last game. Here's a shot that's going to get blocked and knocked down. The Blues now, they're going to get their opportunity to carry this one up, and they're just going to roll it in the corner before they head off to go get some fresh legs. Here comes Toronto. Tanev going to hit the line, dumping it in, coming around behind. David Kemp coming in to cut this one off. They're going to bring it in front. Reeves back to the line. Benoit over to Timmins. Timmins with a shot, knocked down by Reeves in front. Back to Timmins. He's going to shoot. That one's going to go off the blocker just over the net. Trying to hold this one in is Benoit. He does. And here's Pontus Holmberg. Holmberg gives it to Kemp. Kemp, he gets shoved off of it. Nice little shove there by Falk. Here's a shot from the Leafs point. That's going to get blocked. The puck going to come all the way down. Good start here. Leafs are working it, I tell you. They are really digging in here. St. Louis picking it up. Perienko with it. He's going to look to find a way to move this one out of the zone. It comes to the red line. It's taken away. Ekman Larson with it now. Ekman Larson, they turn it over. Here comes the Blues. Blues coming in, and Toronto doing a good job keeping this one away from the Waller. Yeah, Richard, they're playing much, much better. Darcy, how's it going? No, they shouldn't have. Jared, what's going on? The Red Hot Flames will add a center. You know, Jared, I think it's a little early to see some big changes happen, but it wouldn't surprise me. Quick shot right on. Again, Wall making the save with his right pad, and he gets knocked into. So we're seeing real early. Joseph Wall gets run into by the Blues player. That's going to draw a crowd as Ekman Larson comes over. Wall does get up. He was a little slow. And he's leaning on that left leg. That's not something you want to see. Hopefully he's just stretching it out. But he makes a nice save. He hangs on to it. And as the St. Louis Blue player, Holloway, kind of comes over, collides with Ekman Larson, goes down and runs into the left pad of Joseph Wall. The Waller, that's the kind of things that makes you nervous. Van Rock, what's going on? Welcome in. Krista, hello there. Welcome in as well. Thanks everybody for being here. Keep going with those likes. Smash those thumbs up. This coming around. Kyrou with it. He's going to cycle around. Marner going down to block. Kyrou doesn't pass it. He's going to cycle around trying to shake off Tanev. Comes to the point now, and they score. Wow, the Blues with a 1-0 lead. And I was wrong. It's Broberg who's going to get the goal. Darn it, I was going to take Broberg too. Broberg, he's going to take the shot. That's going to find a way through Wall. Oof, that is not a good start. Was it deflected in front? This is clean. No. So Wall can't see it. Matthews standing directly in front of him. Wall is screened the whole way. This one goes in on the short side. 1-0 St. Louis Blues. Oh no, here we go again. This coming all the way back. Toronto going to regroup in their own end. Look out, dangerous pass through the crease. They're going to move it up through the neutral zone. Can't get it to Knives, and the Blues going to play this one right back in. And that's going to be an icing call. Oh, my goodness. The ex-Oilers are making the Blues look good. Yeah, Darcy, they are. Holy moly. I mean, I know, the offer sheet wasn't for an exorbitant amount of money. It wasn't a crazy amount, but they are showing that they are worth every extra dime that they gave them. Plus, they're trying to show Edmonton, right? Hey, you didn't want to keep us? Look how wonderful the Oilers are starting their season. Sense the sarcasm. And how well these two players are doing coming over to the St. Louis Blues. Not yet, Colin. Not yet. I'll let you know when you should be worried. If it goes to 3-0, then we panic. Then we worry. Listen, great shot by Broberg. Kyrou and Buchnevich picking up the assists. Marner in the corner. He's being pushed around the boards. Going to feed this to Nyes. Nyes cycling it to the line. Ekman Larson putting it across. Here's a shot right in front for Nyes. And that one is deflected over, and we got a penalty. Interference is coming up. So Toronto's going to go on the power play, and Matty Nyes, our red light player of the game, coming so close. So close to lighting that lamp. Ryan Suter is going to head to the box. He just gets taken right off his feet, which is not a great play because Marner was at the side of the net. He wasn't even trying to break for the puck. Marner was not a threat by any means to get there, and he gets taken right off his feet. So 2 minutes up on the board. Let's see what the power play can do. Tavares, Marner, Matthews. Tavares gets waved out. Matthews comes in. Nylander and Ekman Larson looks like the squad, and St. Louis is going to win this and hammer it all the way down the ice. Wall is going to stop it. St. Louis doing a good job in the face-off circle to start this game. Here comes Toronto. Nylander through the middle over to Ekman Larson. He's going to dump this off for Tavares. Passed it way away from him, and the Blues going to bring it back down. Marner going to gain control in the Leafs zone. He's going to carry this one up. Head up, and he is on the move. Gonna flip this one all the way back for Matthews. Matthews through the neutral zone. Matthews going all the way, right around. Matthews driving to the net. And a great stop by Binnington going post to post with the skates. The player Toronto should gun for is Oliver Rodriguez. Yeah, that would be okay. That would be interesting. What would it cost, though? What would it cost Edmonton to give him up? Over the neutral zone, Nylander is going to get tripped up here. Nice, let's replace JT on the first line. Blended, I'm for that. They finally replaced Morgan Riley with Ekman Larson, and I think Nyes would be a good addition as well. Blues killing off the time. 48 seconds to go. Matthews to Domi. Domi up, leaves it for Nyes. Nyes dropping it back for Bobby McMahon. McMahon to Nyes. Nyes, he's going to put it to the face-off dot. No shot. Back to the line for Riley. Riley putting this across. Robertson going to play it down. Here's a cross-ice pass. Tried to hit Riley. That one is intercepted and knocked out. Under 30 seconds to go. Robertson over, dropping it for Domi. Domi coming in, going across for Nyes, the one-timer, and it hops over his stick. Bobby McMahon going to pick it up. He's going to send this around to Riley in the point on the near side. Playing it up to Domi. Domi down low to Nyes behind the net. Nyes looked for Robertson, shakes him off, goes in front for Bobby McMahon, and again, Binnington somehow finds it and hangs on to it. So Binnington, a good sight right now. He's off to a hot start, making some good saves. Nice look by Nyes. Looks off Robertson, but passes it in front to Bobby Mack. And you know what? Bobby Mack did not get all of it, but put it right on. And Binnington saw it, and he moved right with it. Right with it. Matthews had a good opportunity on the first unit. Binnington came out with that right pad and shut him down. Gary, what's going on? Welcome in. Off the draw, Blues winning another one. They're going to take this one. Power play has expired. Up to even strength, 5-on-5. Blues coming in. Tanev is going to take it away. Tanev in the corner, going to flip this one. It gets knocked down. McCabe back with it. Jake McCabe going to go across ice to Nylander. Willie, he comes up, dumps this one in the corner. Bobby McMahon is going in here after it. Going to bump his man, Pierre-Olivier Joseph. And the Blues get it out. Domi going to regroup. And they're going to pass this up the middle. Here's Nylander kind of deking around the blue line. They're going to flip it over to Kemp. Kemp dumps it in. Now he's going to follow it up. David Kemp with it down low. Cycling around, waiting for the other reinforcements to come. They do, but it's too late. The Blues going to carry it out. Pass across, and they're going to get this to Kyrou. Has it in the corner and has it taken away. Timmins up to Holmberg. Holmberg now coming near side, banking this one off the boards. Reeves going in here after it. He cycles it around behind the net. David Kemp back up to the line. Here's a quick shot. Deflection in front. It's right there in the slot. Reeves can't get it. It's taken away by the Blues. And Toronto's going to steal this one away. Nice play by David Kemp. Kemper is going to play this back to Benoit. Benoit going to slow it down as the fourth line, changing things around. Even the kitchen sink, that he has, Duke. He's looked real rock solid. In the corner, trying to get to Lorentz. He can't pick up that one. The Blues going to move it through the middle. Todd, what's going on? Welcome in. Quick dump in by the Blues. Toronto in their own zone, trying to regroup. Here comes Nick Robertson. He passes it ahead to Lorentz. Lorentz going to flip this one in the corner. Gets it down there deep, but Falk is going to relay it around. Blues now going to try the other side of the ice. Bringing it back over to Falk. He hits the red line, dumping it in. Wall lets it go. Picked up here by Riley, cycling it around for Matthews. Matthews tried to feed it out, couldn't hit Lawrence. Matthews and Lawrence doing a good job. Lawrence fishes it out, gives it to Robertson. Robertson tried to toe drag around his man. Now he's going to play it down. Blues coming back up, going to move this one ahead to Broberg. Broberg going to chip it out to Kapanen. Kapanen reversing, spinning a backhand. That one goes wide. Down in the corner, Joseph going to play this one up. There's a high stick. McCabe is going to go to the box. He gets the stick up high in the face of the St. Louis Blues player. Good pace, good speed, and they're going to go to commercial break. Welcome in for those that are just joining us. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. As you're coming in, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, hit that like, and of course, hit that subscribe for us. We finally crossed 24,700. We are now counting down to 24,800, and we'd love for you to hang out with us all season long. So make sure you tap that subscribe button. Also, make sure you're sharing us out. If you're part of a hockey community on Discord, Reddit, Twitter, hit that share button, drop our link out, and encourage your social circles. Hey, come on and hang out and enjoy the game. This one, I'll tell you, it's a little bit of a faster pace than I anticipated. Good jump by the Maple Leafs, but the Blues are matching that jump every step of the way. And right now, Binnington has been the Blues' savior. He has looked real sharp. Toronto's only had 5 shots, but I feel like 4 of those 5 shots were real tough shots for Binnington to handle. So he looks good, and we are enjoying what he is giving us. Joseph Woll, on the other hand, has only faced a couple, and he's looked okay. Can't blame him on that goal. The goal was on the short side. He was screened by a couple players in front. We got him where we want him. That's right, Richard. We got him where we want him. Onyx, what's going on? That was my pick too. Picking Willie to score, keep the goal streak alive. Willie, absolutely. Nylander's shown a lot of good things. We watched last year at times when he floated around and it kind of made us nervous. This year, I don't see a lot of the floating. I see a lot of him with the puck kind of taking the long way around the crowd, but you see he's like trying to set things up. He's trying to work something through. So I like the creativity with Willie. But this is going to be McCabe getting the stick up in the face of Kapanen, and Kapanen not happy about it. So McCabe going to the box for high sticking. Let's see what the Blues can do on their power play. Dennis Marner has been better. He's been met much better than he usually has been. Off the draw, Matthews going to get it back to Benny. Benoit going to smash that around the boards. Held in. Nice job there. Good job by Shen. Neighbors with it. Going to give it to Shen. Shen putting it across. Here's a long shot by Falk. That one goes just wide. Held in by Shen again. Going to work it up. Back down far side to Falk. He's going to put it to the face-off dot. Back to Falk. To Shen with a one-timer. Benoit blocks. And Toronto's going to clear this one all the way down the ice. Nice job there. Leafs putting their body on the line early this season. Of course, being led by Tanev. Tanev is a blocking machine, taking over for Giordano. Here come the Blues back into the Leafs zone. Tried to set it up, but they drop it. Falk couldn't get there, and the puck comes out. They're going to have to clear and regroup, reset, get it going. We are just about 10 minutes into this one. 10 minutes left in period number 1. 1 minute still to go on the power play. Leafs clear it to the line, not out. Back over, Kyrou to Bugnevich, back to Kyrou. Look out, Holmberg falls coming in front, and Joseph Woll gonna make the save. And we saw this the other day as well on the penalty kill. Pontus Holmberg trying to cover, and he trips and falls. So that's twice now while killing a penalty. Holmberg turned the wrong way and falls. Yikes.
Plays every situation.
Here's the only sports channel I tune into. Oh, thank you so much, Feeling Froggy. I appreciate that so very much. Hey, banking on money, what's going on? Welcome in, hoping for a better game. Absolutely. Back to the line, the Blues working it up. Texier trying to bring this one down. Blues going to move it around in the zone. Toronto doing a nice job here. 35 seconds left on the penalty. They're tying it up in the corner. Kemp's going to kick this one out. Comes right in front. They deke around Woll and they score. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Dylan Holloway is going to get the goal. The 2 Oilers that come over on the offer sheets get the 2 goals. You've got to be kidding me. They scoop this one out right to the front of the net, and all alone, excuse me, Joseph Woll, I'm going to tuck this between your legs. And St. Louis is up 2-0. Ay, 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 ay. Well, that is not what we call a hot start for the Maple Leafs. Colin, you can start getting a little nervous now, not full out panic, just slightly on edge. My goodness. Calling the Maple Leaf team. Where was the team that played Tampa Bay? Here's McCabe going to move this one up. Bobby McMahon can't move it. Toronto going to try again. They get it up to Max. Domi going to flip this one in the corner. Bobby Mack going in here after it. McMahon going to send it around behind the net. Back over behind. Here's Domi across to McCabe. Somebody shoot the puck. Another pass to Nylander. He doesn't control it. Hey, Jesse, what's going on? Welcome in. They're going to flip this up. Blues playing it just over the line. That's going to be offside. Somebody needs to remind this team to shoot the puck. They're going to a commercial break. Oh my gosh, not good, not good. Welcome in, everybody. Again, thanks for joining us. Smash that thumbs up button, hit that like button. Whether you like the Leafs, whether you like the Blues, whether you just like hockey, hit that thumbs up for us. And of course, hit that subscribe. There it is, 713. We're on the way. Keep that sub rolling. That's right, Dallas. Shoot the puck. It's not hard. It's not hard. You take two hands on the stick, right? You can curl it into your body and shoot it. You can wind up and shoot it, or you can just snap it. There's so many. You can pull it to your backhand and flip it. You can pick it up on your stick and try and wrap it around and tuck it in. There's so many ways you can shoot the puck. It's not that hard. Just pick it up. Just tap it in like Happy Gilmore. Little tap, tap, tap it in, tap it in. Oh, why? They were off to such a hot start. They were moving the puck. They were passing the puck. They were shooting the puck. And it stopped. Matthew, what's going on? Welcome in. Unbelievable. Highlight videos for fancy goals. Does just shoot. That's right. Just shoot. Mike, what's up? Welcome in. B Disney, how's it going? Surf Bum in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Henry, how's it going? Go tell the team that. I mean, oh my gosh. Let me. Hey, coach. Yeah, coach. Shoot the puck. Puck. Shoot. Like, come on. Oh my goodness. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Shoot that puck. Shift the weight. Shift the weight. Shoot the puck. Like, holy moly. This is bad. Down 2 goals in the first period. But hey, have no fear. We're going to turn this one around. Here we go. Back from commercial break. Let's go. Leafs going to score right now. Here's a long pass up. Toronto going to deflect this one in. Binnington out to stop it. Plays it around. Tavares had to turn back. Robertson can't cut it off. Ekman Larson pinching up. He gets tripped down. The arm shoots up. We got another penalty. This is going to be Jake Neighbors. Jake Neighbors getting a little excited there. He's going to trip up Ekman Larson, so he's going to go to the box. Now Toronto's time to strike. Holding. I don't know if I would call that holding. But hey, let's go. Toronto back on the power play. Scott, what's going on? New coach, same team. Nah, we're not the same team. We're a better team. Right now, they just suck. Are they getting all the Toronto fan angst out? Yeah, exactly. Larson, Tavares, Marner, Matthews, Tavares, setting it up. Ekman Larson. Far side, here's Matthews. Matthews to Tavares, to Matthews. Matthews to Tavares, putting it in front, tried to go backdoor, couldn't hit Nylander. Nylander tries to flip it to Marner, but he puts it over his head. Someone needs to remind Nylander, Marner is not 6'7". This coming around. Antonio, what's going on? Oh, I think I said hello to you, but if I didn't, hello again. Raymond, what's up? Welcome in. Here they come up and over the line. Digging through, long pass to Tavares. Oh, he shoots Matthews with the tip, and he just missed it. He had an open twine. Matthews C is weighing down too much on the one side of his body. He couldn't control that tip. Nylander, cross ice to Matthews. Back to the line, to William. Nylander, he's looking. Nylander, he's cycling around. He had a pass to Matthews. He didn't. Now they feed it to Ekman Larson, to Matthews. He shoots. Down in front, get the rebound. Marner has it, but he couldn't shoot. Marner to Matthews. Matthews going down low. Going to put it side of the net for Tavares. Putting it out to Marner. He shoots. That goes just wide. Nylander's shoveling it back to the point. Ekman-Larsson across. Here's Matthews again. Drops it from Marner. He let it go for Ekman-Larsson. He shoots. It's knocked down in front, and the Blues going to clear this one all the way down. Oh, my gosh. When you're passing it around, Matthew, that's exactly right. You got to tighten up a little bit. Put the squeeze. You're not forcing St. Louis to make any big plays. Prep, what's going on? Good to see you. Here comes Domi in over the line and to flip this up for Nyes. Nyes going in the corner, trying to dig this one free. Does pull it away from Broberg, but St. Louis gets it. They get it to the line. Riley going across. Back up to Riley. Riley shooting. Binnington makes the save. Domi going to pick up that rebound, gives it to McMahon along the half boards. McMahon trying to get it back to Domi, does. Domi in the corner. He's going to throw it to the point for Riley. Goes across, coming back to Riley. Penalty is over. We're now back to 5-on-5 even strength. That shot is going to hit a skate and go into the corner. Toronto still with it. McMahon from his belly, cycling it to Domi. Comes out to Nyes. Nyes trying to make a move. Just shoot the puck. Domi going to play this. It's held in, and it's going to come around down low. St. Louis going to clear this one up, and Toronto's going to make some changes as Wall is going to set this up for Tanev. Tanev turning around. Under 6 minutes to go in the first period. Toronto showing a little bit of life here. This is coming in the corner for Holmberg. Holmberg coming in on Buchnevich, and St. Louis going to cycle it around to the far side. Pass across to the near side. Kyrou coming in. He's going to play this one down in the corner. David Kemp is going for it. He's going to try and push this one forward. He's struggling. They can't get it out. Coming in front of the net again. Nice defensive play there. Back around. Nice job there by Jake McCabe. And this is coming all the way back. Blues in their own zone. Mateus, I still remember Ty Domi playing on the power play. Shot right on. Wall going to grab it and hang on. I don't remember Domi playing on the power play. Maybe they put him in front of the net. That would be my thought. They're going to go to commercial break again. Jordan, what's going on? How's Wall looking? He's looking okay. The first goal, not his fault at all. The second goal, all the credit in the world to Dylan Holloway. He put the moves on and just went underneath them. But he's looking okay. Not great. Not great by any means. I think it's Father Domi. That's right. Father Domi. Yes. Ty Domi is Father Domi for sure. Father Domi. Jacob, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Your Blues out to one heck of a start. Zoran, what's going on? Good to see ya. Nice to see the Buds are continuing their winning ways. Yes, you did, Jacob. There you go, my friend. There you go. Well, welcome in. If you're just coming in and joining us, I'm sorry the Leafs are off to a sluggish start again. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But again, thank you for being here. We're now 21 likes away from 100 likes. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you're hitting that subscribe as well. Our next stream is coming up on Saturday and Saturday night. If you're around, heck, even if you're not around, if you're going out on the town, take your phone with you. It's going to be a game you are not going to want to miss. The Maple Leafs, the Boston Bruins for the first time this year. Anytime Toronto and Boston gets together, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Richard, yeah, just start yelling. Just start screaming. We need that 7-foot goalie. Yeah, and you're right. Special teams right now are the struggle. You know what? I thought about that, Money. I thought about that. You know, is it they're learning some new plays and they're just not clicking, the new schema just not working? But I think they should be doing okay. Jacob, I think it's just Redeem Blues. I'm pretty sure it was just Blues. Let's see. I'll have to go and look at the next commercial break. This coming around. There it is. Yep. So just Blues. Redeem Blues. Here comes Benoit, although it seems to be struggling. This coming around, trying to get through. In the corner in front, Matthews. How did that not go in? It hit Binnington, and it just did not go in, and St. Louis going to steal. It's a race for it. Breakaway. St. Louis. Shen shooting. Wall got a piece, deflected that away. Oh, my goodness. Matthews with a glorious chance. Come on. They're looking for the perfect pass. Reason why they absolutely, you're spot on. But Matthews with a nice move gets the feed coming right in backdoor. And the first one he tipped just wide. This one, again, right in the slot. It comes to him. And Binnington is backwards, and Matthews shoot it at his feet. He shot it at his feet. Adrian, how's it going? Welcome in. No, hey, Jacob, we want you to cheer for your team. Whether you're a Leafs fan or a Blues fan, or you're still hoping to see Arizona. Everybody, I want you to cheer for the team that you root for. Everybody is welcome here, regardless of who you cheer for. This coming around down in the corner. Toronto going to chip this one out. It's actually going to go out of play, so we're going to get another face-off coming up. 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to go. Oh boy, they gotta find a way. I don't know what they gotta do. They just gotta find a way of getting this going. There we go. Thank you for those likes. So close. 11 away now. 11 more. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, give it a click. EST, what's going on? Only 2 goals. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's bad enough. Except Ottawa. RK, yeah. Here comes Lorentz. He's going to play this one back. Long pass across. Toronto working it up in the middle of the ice. Tavares going to bring it in, flipping it over to Lorentz. Going to cycle it back for Tavares. Tavares in here digging. Back to the line for Riley. He's going to send this in front. Hits something, goes to the corner. Tavares jumping in there. Tavares can't come up with it. The Blues do. And they're going to move this ahead. Long pass trying to spring Fuska. They're going to put it across. St. Louis bringing it in. Falk, who's having a nice game so far, going to put this in the corner. Toronto steals, getting it over to Riley. Riley starts to move it across. Here's Tavares, back to Riley. Riley going to shoot, sending this one down in the corner. Where's the forecheck? Here comes Nylander. Forecheck for Toronto. Really slow to get in here. Slow line change. Honestly, not a fan of Berube. We need a younger coach who can deal with the new generations of player. There definitely is a little bit of a generation gap there, for sure. This coming around, back across. Here they come. Nylander into the zone. Nylander cycling around. Willie with it. He's going to cycle this one back down low. Bobby McMahon with it. McMahon getting it back to the line. Over to Benoit. Benoit putting this one down low. Willie back up to Benny. Benny across, Timmins. They're cycling it around the perimeter fine. Here's a long shot on. No challenge for Binnington. He's going to grab and hang on to that one. So I think there is something to be said about that generation gap, right? Berube, an old school coach. He comes in, he works these guys hard. You know, these younger kids, they haven't had that, right? Under Sheldon Keefe, things were very laid back, relaxed. Very laissez-faire. Jacob, that's okay. It's some background noise. It's all good. So I think there is definitely something to say about being put through the paces and working a little harder. It's going to take a while to grind it into some of these youngsters. Off the draw, back to the line. Toronto with it in the skates. Going to bring it out. Marner, his shot going to get knocked down. Tanev is going to pick it up. He's going to leave it there. Here's another shot, and that one's going to get blocked. St. Louis seems to be blocking a lot of shots right now. Here come the Blues on the rush. Going to bring this one in. Yes, 7 block shots for St. Louis right now. This one down in the corner. Nyes has it. He's going to feed it to Tanev. Tanev over to McCabe. McCabe sending this one up. Toronto going to play it over to Matthews. Matthews, he's trying to cycle this one around. Gets it to Marner. Marner putting it across to an open wing. McCabe has to pinch up, putting it down. Nyes going back there with Matthews, and neither of them come away with the puck, and the Blues sending it down. Tanev back with it. Tanev taking a look. He's now going to carry it ahead. Tanev going to skate up, going cross ice to Marner. He's going to dump this one in. Down around the corner. St. Louis going to cycle it around. Here's a long pass across. Walking up. The Blues flipping it in the corner. Riley going back after it. Under 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Reeves going to play it around. Morgan Riley with it. Riley. Long pass up. Here's Holmberg. He's going to flip it in the corner. Reeves going in after it. Gets it over to David Kemp. Kemp back to Ekman Larson. Larson right back in, but St. Louis going to chip that one down. And here come the Blues, bringing it out of the zone. Playing it through their own skates. They roll it right up on Wall, and he's going to hang on to it. and another stoppage to come. I may be wrong about Berube, but a good coach has to mold the style. Yeah, I think Berube is a good coach. It's going to take some wow for sure. George, how's it going? Leafs sleeping again. Yeah, they are off to a very, very sluggish start here, which is just wild, right? How, after you got beat up pretty good the other night, do you come out now and just, it's not that they're playing bad, right? Because they're not playing bad. They're getting beat. Back to the line. St. Louis going to hold this one in. Robertson got it right back out. Blues coming. Nice play by Tavares. Took down his man chasing after the puck. Tavares with a good forechecking effort. This round, it's going to be an icing call, so that's going to bring this puck all the way down into the St. Louis Blues side of the ice. So with just over a minute to go, we'll see if Toronto can do something with this offensive zone faceoff. Mr. Wolf, how's it going? Welcome in.
Using every opportunity to get Nylander back on the ice.
All right, here we go. 1:16 to go. Shots are 8 apiece. Lucas, good evening. Welcome in. Off the draw, Nylander to Robertson, who lets it rip right on, and a nice save by Binnington. Wow. Great shot by Robertson. Puts that right on net. I mean, it wasn't a difficult stop by Binnington, but it came quick. A very, very fast release.
Whoever's playing best out of what, Binnington and Aiden Hill and Sam Montembeault, those are 3 goalies on the team.
All right, again, off the draw. Nylander going to win this one back. Willie coming deep. He's going to throw this towards the net. It gets blocked. He gets the puck back. Over to Riley. Riley has the pass. Bounce off his stick right to the Blues player, and it's 2-on-1. St. Louis dropping it back. A shot and a nice save by Joseph Wall. Joseph coming across, taking the shot, and Wall going down with the legs spread out, coming across, making a beautiful glove save. Thank you for that subscribe. Much appreciated. We are 1 like away. 1 like away. Who's going to be that like? We are now 5 subs away from 720. Move Robertson to the top line and Marner to play with JT. You know what, Scott? I'll be honest. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. That's interesting. Off the draw. Toronto going to pull this one away. Coming over to Nyes. Nyes tripped on the puck, stepped on it, but was able to flip it in. There we go. Thank you for getting those likes across. Much appreciated. Marner is a good playmaker, though. Yeah, Lucas, Wall is back tonight. Finally back. This coming across. Blues going to dump it in. 35 seconds to go. And that's going to be a whistle there. They came out offside. They brought it back in. So 32 seconds to go. Holloway is a guy. Yeah, so, well, it wasn't a free agent. You signed him to an offer sheet. So he was, I guess, restricted free agent. Holloway and Broberg, both of them, Jacob. St. Louis submitted the offer sheet, and Edmonton wasn't going to match. And, I mean, it wasn't for a significant amount of money more. Was it like $1 million or something like that? And they took the risk to go to St. Louis. And it's turning out to be an excellent decision for both these youngsters. In the corner, Justin Falk with it. Falk going to move it up. Toronto intercepts it to Marner. Marner playing it back. Here's a shot. And again, Binnington is going to make that stop. So Toronto is starting to get the message. They're starting to shoot now. They're starting to shoot more. Will Wall get tightness between the periods? I hope not. Gee, how's it going? Welcome in. Gotta take the shot. Gotta shoot it. Prep coming in with a gifted membership. Prep, thank you so much. And James the advisor coming in. Thank you, Prep, and congrats, James. Off the draw, 10 seconds to go. This is going to be hammered around all the way down the ice, and it's going to be an icing with 3.6. 3.6 seconds. Still lots of time to grip it and rip it, right? Face off and just nail it in. So lots of time. Stick around at the intermission. We're going to go through, of course, run down all the stats, team and individual. The Matthews in to take the opening draw. Marner going to go over to the far side by the boards.
Take some players that other teams had to move.
Setting it up. Nyes back for the shooting position.
Matthews with a face-off.
Matthews can't win the draw. It's actually Nylander, excuse me, that was back for the one-time position. But the draw is won by the Blues and time expires. Thank you so much, Scott. I really appreciate that. We are going to the intermission. All right, let's break it all down as soon as everything comes through and populates. Come on, stats. They're always so slow. We got the Zambonis on. All right, we'll center that. There we go. Let's turn this volume down a bit. Perfect. So 11 shots for the Maple Leafs in the first 9 for the St. Louis Blues. They did manage to score 2. 5 hits for Toronto, 8 hits for the Blues, 15 faceoffs won. So when Toronto started that period, St. Louis dominated the first few draws. Toronto has since come back and now leads 15-9. That is a good stat. The Blues 1 for 1 on the power play. Toronto is 0 for 2. 5 giveaways apiece. Again, not a bad number compared to what we've seen. We've seen Toronto with games where they're like 8-9 giveaways in the first. We'd like to see it lower, though. I'm kind of around 2 to 3 giveaways a period is acceptable. 1 takeaway apiece, but look at that block shot number for the Blues. 9 block shots in that one period, only 2 for Toronto. Unbelievable. 9 block shots. That is incredible. Your goal scorers happen to be 2 Edmonton Oilers, and what we'll do, what we like to do, if you haven't been with us before, is we like to bring out the simulation of the goals so we can kind of break down what happened during the play and how these goals managed to find their way into the net. So it's going to take me just a moment here to get this populated, and then we can break it all down. All right, done that. We're going to bring this live. There we go. So we're first going to look at the first goal by Broberg. And over here. 1 second. Why is this having some issues? Sorry, I just saw out of the corner of my eye. Something didn't look quite right, so we wanted to fix that. There we go. Much better. All right, so let's, now that we got that fixed, we're going to take a look at this goal. You can see the puck is kind of behind the net here in the corner. We're going to move this along. It's going to come around St. Louis, working it. They're going to switch. They're going to play this all the way in. You can see them moving around with the puck here is Jordan Kyrou. Kyrou is setting it up. And here's Broberg, right? Broberg is hanging around at the point. Now they got options, right? Kyrou's got options. Obviously, he's got the point man who's going to end up taking the shot. But across the ice is Falk as well. Falk is set up. Toronto's kind of stacked across here. You know, Marner is up a little too high. I would personally like to see Marner a little bit lower, watching that point defenseman, watching him down here. That is a little bit of a challenge. You got Tanev, who's in between Texier and Kyrou, which is some good positioning, right? He's defending that pass. If Tanev is over here, Morgan Rielly is way too far up here. Rielly needs to be back in the middle. Matthews should be a little bit closer to Buchnevich over here, and Matthew Nyes is a little high as well. You know, I like my wingers in the zone to be around the bottom of the faceoff circle. But if we continue this, the pass comes, right? Pass comes across. Marner, because he was up high, was in no position to defend that pass. So that comes over with ease. And if we play it a moment, he's going to shoot it, right? What a quick release. Now look at this line, right? Hockey is geometry. Hockey is all about lines. It's all about angles, right? It's geometry. So here's that shot. The puck is coming in on an angle. You got Matthews, you got Buchnevich, and you got Joseph Woll somehow here trying to see it. And you can see where that shot comes through in the line. There's no way that Woll sees that, and it goes right in the net. So that is how that goal was scored. Again, it all starts from behind the net, comes back out. They fake it. They bring it up. Marner gets caught. He gets too high. Nyes gets too high. The puck comes back. Marner, no chance to get over. And Woll gets screened 100% of the way. So do not blame Joseph Woll on that goal. He had no chance. Marner hovers, waiting for a breakup pass. Scott, that is exactly correct. That is what he kind of hang out. He waits for that pass to come in, and you can't you can't do that, right? You got to get in there and help out your team. So if you thought that was bad, this is going to be even worse. So here's the other goal. So this one, again, this is a power play. So we only got 4 blue dots out here. You got 5 white dots for the Blues. But look at this. The puck is in the corner. You got 3 guys here. Matthews hanging back a little bit. Everybody forgets about Holloway. Everybody forgets about Holloway out here. You know, Matthews should be a little bit further in the middle. You got this guy at the point. You don't need to worry about him. You can't worry about Perovich down here. If the puck comes over here, so be it. All he's going to do is cycle it over if indeed Holloway was to come back. But in this setup, when you see everybody, and I'll just play it a little forward here, you can see they're battling in the corner, how things start to move around. Matthews now comes in as well. So what happens is Tanev kind of comes over, Matthews comes over. You got your 2-on-2 battle going on here. You got Brennan Saad, who's waiting for the outlet pass, and you got Matthews and Tanev kind of out here doing nothing, and all alone is Holloway. And then here it comes. Ready? It gets brought out. They're still battling. It comes loose. And I think it was actually the Leaf player who kicks it free. It goes through Tanev. And what happens now? Comes right to number 81, right to Holloway, who's wide open. The time it takes for Matthews and Tanev to get over here, he's able to make 1, 2, 3 moves and put it around the goaltender, right? So again, look how long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. He's all alone. 7 seconds. Nobody even came up on him. And then there's your little deke move and put it around. So that is how the 2 goals were scored. It's unfortunate. The shot, I don't blame Wall. That is a tough play. When the guy gets the puck 2 feet in front of you and he does a little deke and he's able to put it through you, he makes you bite, he makes you move, he opens up the legs and kind of tucks it underneath. It's a tough play as a goaltender, but both of these goals, the defensive zone coverage was not very good for Toronto, and that is why St. Louis is up now 2-0. It's funny because defensively, until the game against Columbus, defensively, they've been playing very, very good. They were really, really solid. And this one just kind of got away from them. All right, I'm going to switch topics for a moment. Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard. Pardon me. A lot of games going on right now. Red Wings are up 2-1 over the Devils. Panthers are up 2-1 over the New York Rangers. Minnesota Wild up 1-0 over the Lightning. Bruins and Stars, they are tied at 1s. Coming up later today, Calgary, Carolina, Avalanche in Utah, Jets and the Kraken, Sharks, and the Kings. So lots of games here tonight. So that is pretty awesome. Sorry, Jacob, your question: who is the starting center for the Blues? Braden Shen. Braden Shen was the starting center for the Blues here tonight, and he's pretty good. By the way, Braden Shen leading all Blues players in ice time tonight, 6 minutes, 49 seconds. He had 10 shifts in that period. Only mustered 1 shot, 1 giveaway, 1 takeaway. Jordan Kyrou, 5.5 minutes, 7 shifts, no shots. Holloway, 5:19. He had 1 power play goal, 1 shot on net. For St. Louis defense, it's Falk leading the way at 9 minutes, 17 seconds. He's got 2 hits tonight. And Parienko with 8:42. He's got 4 blocks tonight. 4 blocks already. Wow, that's awesome. For the Maple Leafs, time on ice, it is going to be Austin Matthews leading the way. 7:55. Marner just behind him at 7:13. Both players a -1 right now. Matthews, 2 shots on net right now. Marner, no shots on net. Marner does have a giveaway and a takeaway. William Nylander, he's at 7 minutes of ice time. 1 shot on net. John Tavares, 6 minutes of ice time. He's got 1 shot and 1 block. Bobby McMahon, 550. He's got a shot and 2 hits. And then Matthew Nyes, 519 of ice time. He's got 1 hit today, no shots. Your defense for the Maple Leafs, Ekman Larson played almost half that period, right? Almost half, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. That is huge. 9 shifts. He has 1 shot, 1 giveaway. Morgan Riley in 7 minutes, 1 shot, 1 giveaway. Jake McCabe in 5 minutes, he has 1 giveaway. Chris Tanev in 5 minutes, he's got nothing across the board. Benoit in 5 minutes, 1 block, 1 hit, 1 giveaway. And Timmins in 446 has 1 shot. So the defensive line for the Maple Leafs, the defensive squad, not holding up their end of the bargain here today. Yes, Robert Thomas fractured his ankle, I believe it was. So he's out 4 to 6 weeks. But, you know, with a fractured ankle, even when it heals, you have to be so very carefully because the pain could still last for a while. But yeah, fractured ankle there for Robert Thomas. Dennis, yeah, awful on defense. They have not been good. Let's see here. The first line -9 against Columbus. Yeah, and no better tonight. That's right. Let me just scroll back. Would like to sleep. What's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Not sure why he needs 5 days off. Oh, are you talking about Stellars? Richard, what's going on? Welcome in. I miss the start once and we right, Richard, you weren't here. So the Leafs can perform. They're like, hey, Richard's here, let's step it up. But boy, not a good start. That is for sure. Now, a lot of people after the last game, and like I'm sure a lot of you are sitting here going, why is Stellars not back in net? Why do we not have Stellars, and why are we putting Wall in? So Wall was actually supposed to make the start against Columbus, but something happened and they said, no, he's just not ready yet to go. So Joseph Wall didn't get the start, and it was the beast, Hildeby, and we all know what happened there. That story did not have a happy ending. Joseph Wall comes in today. He's healthy. He gets to return and play. Again, not a great start. But again, it's not the goaltender's fault here. It's the fact the defense and the defensive zone coverage kind of let him down. Touch, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs are terrible against bad teams. Yeah, they're not looking real good right now. So a lot of people saying, why isn't Stellars? Stellars is going to get the start on Saturday against Boston, and I assume he's going to get the start on Monday against Winnipeg. So they're definitely going to put him in those 2 tough games. So they want to give him the extra day. You know, he played a bunch in a row there, and he played really, really well. So there is going to be that load balancing throughout the year. Wall is definitely going to get his fair share of starts. Carson, how's it going? Welcome in. Leafs will have a great second period. All right, Carson, we're going to quote you on that. But yeah, I think Stellars will play more games, but it's going to be closer to a split, right? It's not going to be Stellars is playing 80% of the games. I think it's going to be more of that 60-40 split, unless Stellars, starts kind of playing not as well and Wall starts playing amazing. They might switch. But it's definitely going to be more of a tandem than one guy getting all the starts. They need Wall to get some games with another 24 back. Yeah, is it 24 this year? That's a lot of back-to-backs. That is a lot. Kipter talked about this today. He also said to go with Stellars. Yeah, I mean, but then when do you put in Wall? I mean, if you go with Stellars tonight, that means you have to play him the 3 games in a row. He's going to play tonight. He's going to play Saturday. He's going to play Monday. It's a lot, because then Wall is sitting even longer and you're trying to figure him out. So after Winnipeg on Monday, let's fast forward here. Then they play the Kraken on Halloween, which that's a game that Wall could start. So if you don't play Joseph Wall to play tonight, it means he's sitting until Halloween to play the Kraken. It's a long time. And you'd hate to see Stellars come in again, like play against St. Louis tonight and knock on wood, something was to happen and he wasn't able to go against Boston and the Jets. And then you're putting Joseph Wall in for his very first game against Boston and the Jets, which you don't want to do. So that's why I think Wall is getting that start here today. Problem with the Leafs is they have too many good and mediocre goalies to choose from. Good, mediocre, I love it. That's really, really funny. Good, mediocre goalies. They do, and they are going to have a problem with goaltending at some point because their tenders in the Marlies right now are looking good. You know, Matt Murray's looking good, and Arthur Ecamm is looking good as well. So we're going to have two decent goalies, you know, or a few decent goalies in the system, and eventually it becomes problematic. Come on, so I can't go trick-or-treating. Take your phone with you. We hope for a good start after the club of slugfest. The Leafs are the Leafs. That's they are. Len, you know what? I'll be honest. I'm with the Blue Jays kind of sucking so bad this year. I gave up on baseball. I didn't watch anything this summer. I would go with the Dodgers just for Shohei, but I'm not really going to pay much attention to it, to be honest. Let me scroll back around here. All right, so coming up in this next period, what does Toronto need to do better? I think they're starting to shoot the puck more. It took them a little bit to get going. They got to keep shooting that puck. They have to get better in their own end of the ice. If they can take care of their own house, that's going to translate better. The Leafs do not get a lot of odd man rushes, and when they did, they found a way of screwing it up. So they got to play, better in their own end, and that will lead them to get some odd man rushes and give them some better scoring chances. Trust me, it's not just the Jays, Raps, Leafs. Hat-trick of suckage. Zorn, yeah, I watched the Raptor game last night, and it was funny. I was thinking about streaming it, and I'm like, I don't know. They're not supposed to be so good this year, and I kind of want to get a feel for them, and boy, oh boy, that was a tough game last night for the Raptors. Please tell me they're serving the good Kool-Aid on the break. Yeah, Dallas, I don't know. They've taken the purple stuff away and they've gone with the green now. So hopefully that'll get them going. Then they can get the red in the next intermission. All right, they're back on the ice. They're getting ready to go. We're going to go in a moment. Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in. That's right. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Let's go. Yanks in 7. Going with the Yanks in 7, right? Teo MVP. Wish he was still a J. Yeah, you know, Len, the Jays made some moves that were a little frustrating, and but hey, they have a nicely new renovated old stadium, right? Isn't that what the line is now? Hey, don't worry about the Blue Jays. They have a beautifully renovated old cement stadium. All right, let's get ready for period number 2. Thanks for hanging out with us through the intermission. Always fun chatting. We'll take more of your questions and we'll open up the conversation coming up. But let's play some hockey. All right, here we go. Period number 2 is just about to start. Brian, what's going on? Thankfully, my number 2 team is doing great. Go Flames, go. That they are.
Fearsome presence on the ice.
He still has a presence.
So here we go, off the opening draw. Period number 2. Who's going to come away with it? And it's going to be Toronto. All right, so Toronto wins the opening draw. Good vibes. That's going to put good vibes back out there. Just coming around. St. Louis sending it all the way down. Ekman Larson, he's got it going after it. He's kind of tied up there with Jake Neighbors holding the stick, and Neighbors and Ekman Larson going at each other a bit there. Toronto trying to get under the skin of the St. Louis players. Here they come. Riley to Domi. Domi across to Willie. He shoots, or McMahon shoots, and it deflected up and over the net. The goaltender didn't see it. Back to the line. Riley putting this one across. Here it comes. Toronto. Another shot, and that one has a chance, but goes wide into the corner. Matthews feeding it to the line. Tanev throwing it across. Over to Matthews. He's going to shoot, going short side, and that one's going to be gloved down. So the Leafs throwing a couple shots right away, right out of the gate. That's what you got to do, but they're not making the goaltender move fast enough. They're not making him go Side to side. You got to open them up. You got to make them move. Right? How do you score? You make the goalie move, and that creates holes to find. That's something the Leafs just not doing with their shots.
To acknowledge his hometown. Really a special time.
Imagine you'd want to share with all the people that were important to you and the places that were important to you that formed you.
All right. Face off in the blue zone again.
Very cool.
Vuknovic having a conversation with the linesman. Again, Toronto's going to win this draw. Matthews turning, throwing it towards the net. It's blocked down. Here comes the Blues. The Blues on the move. 3 of them coming in. Here's a shot. That one is blocked. Tanev going to block another one. Marner trying to bring it out. He can't. Tanev going to bring it up, giving it to Matthews. Matthews into the zone, playing this one across to Nyes. Through the crease, and nobody there to pick it up. This is going to come all the way out. Toronto backing it up. They're going to start to play this one ahead. Here's Matthews. He loses the puck at center ice. Tried to steal it back. He can't. Intercepted by the Leafs. Marner going to bring it in. Marner over to Nyes. He's got room. Nyes coming in. Deeks wide. And just puts it around. Nyes crashes hard into the boards. He's back up. Nice move there by Matty Nyes. Marner going in the corner. He doesn't come up with it. Tanev trying to keep it in. But it's going to be Texier who gets it out. Nyes coming over to cut it off. Gets it to Matthews. Drops it for Marner. Marner, what are you doing? Marner floating, trying to flip it over to Timmins. Can't tuck it in because it's grabbed by Binnington and hanging on to. But Matthew Nyes, what an opportunity. What an opportunity. Nyes just goes for a little deep, tried to tuck it around him, but he actually, Binnington comes way out and actually trips up Matthew Nyes. So where's the tripping penalty on that one? Binnington sticks out the leg and trips up Matthew Nyes, and he crashes hard into the boards there. Leafs look like lost sheep defense. Yeah, they do. Tony, they do look lost right now. Absolutely, I agree.
I know you do.
It's shocking.
It's just a ball of disappointment. A big one. Off the draw, another win here for the Leafs. Going to cycle it back out in front. Here's a shot. That one gets blocked. Toronto going to hold it at the line. Benoit turns and shoots. Doesn't even look. Just turns and rips it. Blues going to work this one up. Flipping this one in is Joseph. Wall came out to play it, but it doesn't get to him because Timmins picks it up first. Playing it up to Tavares. Leafs get it out. Robertson taking a bump by the blue line. This coming in. They play it in front in the slot. Toronto can't eat that one up. St. Louis with it, trying to get away. The forecheck for Toronto coming in nicely here. They're doing a nice job. Here come the Blues. They're going to flip this one in. Is Sundqvist. Riley there first. He's going to get bumped and pulled down by Sundqvist. And Holmberg going to play it to Robertson. Robertson going to cross ice, and Toronto going to hammer this one in. The forecheck coming. Holmberg and Kemp coming in here, but the Blues again going to rip it up the boards. This is going to come out and all the way down. Joseph Wall out to play it. He's going to give it to Riley. Moved up ahead to Holmberg, off the boards. Reeves going to chip it to Kemp. David Kemp going to bring this one in, going around Colton Perienko. Holmberg in there. He's getting squished into the boards. Here comes Reeves, putting it back in that corner. Holmberg trying to get it to Reeves or Kemp. Both of them miss it. It comes to the far side. McCabe cycling it back down. Holmberg can't knock it out of the air. Tanev is going to take a hit, but he plays it to Kemp, and that goes over his stick. Suter going to come up with it. Reeves going to lay a hit. Coming to the point. They go across. Here's Tanev. Tanev with it. He's going to go back across. Back to Tanev. Tanev to McCabe. McCabe shoots. That's blocked again. Wow, the Blues blocking a lot of shots. And Toronto going to hold this one in. But they're going to go and make some lineup changes. The new line coming on, and the Blues going to move it out real quickly. Timmins putting it in front of his own net. Dangerous play. Here come the Blues again. Putting it in front as Jake Neighbors was all alone. Holy moly. Here's another shot right on, and Wall is going to hang on to this. Unbelievable. Ulysses, how's it going? Welcome and singing the Blues tonight. They're starting to pick it up, though. They've had a better go here in this period. They're moving the puck a little bit better. Not at home. We'll see you later. Ulysses coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Ulysses, and congratulations, Rainmaker, for getting that gifted membership. Off the draw, coming all the way down the ice. Picked up St. Louis, trying to move it out. Timmins bringing it right back in. Here comes the forecheck. Blues going to rotate it around. You know, if the Leafs play like this against Boston, it's going to be an ugly game.
Spins that back to
Here's Timmins, going to flip this back across to nobody. Bobby McMann has to go back and get it. You got to look before you pass. Nylander, he's going to put this across. Here's Bobby McMann. He's going to take the bump, but he puts it down deep. Stood up by Broberg. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. If you're just coming in and hanging out with us, kindly hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. Here comes Broberg again, carrying it all the way up, playing it in the middle. Shot that rings the post, and again Joseph Woll is going to get knocked over. Back out to the bottom of the face-off circle, a shot right on, and Woll is going to hang on to this one. Oh my goodness. Russ, what's going on? Welcome in. Lots of time left to go. So Joseph Woll having a word with the official here as he kind of gets bumped again. Oh, it was Riley's stick. It was Riley's stick. Sorry, Jordan Kyrou. From that angle, Riley's stick gets right in the neck of Joseph Woll. Yikes. Don't like that one. All right, let's go, players. Let's go, Leafies. Let's do something. Let's turn this around. Let's get it going. 31 shot attempts for Toronto, 19 for St. Louis. St. Louis now with 12 block shots on the evening. Around behind the net, here's Matty Nyes, going to drop it to McCabe. McCabe over to Tanev. Tanev is going to carry this one ahead. Hits the red line, dumping it in. Toronto can't catch up to it. Blues sending it around. Tanev pinches up. He keeps this one in. Jeff says, let's get the energy going. Let's get that shimmy going. Let's wake them up. Wake them up. Wake them up. Let's go, Leafs. Time to wake up, but the Blues coming right in front again. It's rolling. Woll is down. He can't grab it. He can't cover it. The Blues are still digging. They get it down to the point. Putting it over for Suter. Back over in the middle. And they can't pull the trigger. Texier with a nifty little pass there. And the Leafs going to flip it up. Let's go. St. Louis back up and over the line, bringing it in. 3 Blues every time they rush in. The Blues got numbers. There's a high stick. Jordan Kyrou takes a high stick, a follow through to the face, and no call there. This being dumped in. Binnington going to play it out from behind his net. Marner can't intercept. Blues work it up to their own blue line. Now this is going to come out. Here comes the Blues, and that's stolen. Toronto going to flip it back out. Left here. Yikes, the passing is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. This should be icing, and it is. Icing against the St. Louis Blues, and still on the bench is Kyrou holding his face, holding his forehead there. Yikes. Yikes. Leafs will be fine versus Boston. They always play to their opponent. That they do. That they certainly do. A little follow through with the stick, whacks Kyrou right in the face. That hurts. All right, face off in the blue zone. Toronto going to get it. Nick Robertson with the puck. Nick Robertson try to get away from the linesman, sending it around to Tavares. Tavares back up to Riley. Riley to Tavares. JT to Riley. Shoot it. He doesn't. He gives it to Ekman Larson, who shoots. He scores. There we go. Now we're back into it. OEL fires this one in. Ekman Larson takes the return pass, and he floats this one in. Riley got the pass, and I was like, Riley, shoot that. Instead, he gets it to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson takes the shot. Binnington's arm went up. It actually hits Binnington and deflects under his arm. So it hits him by the armpit and deflects under the arm. But it doesn't matter because it crossed the goal line, it goes in, and the Maple Leafs, not only do they get on the scoreboard, they get a goal from a defenseman, which is something they have struggled with. So there we go. Back in it. Hockey game is back on. Let's go. This coming around, Blues. Let's see how they respond. Timmins, he's going to pick this up in his own zone. He's going to work this away, and he's going to give it away. St. Louis putting it back in the corner. Benoit going to take the hit. Blues can't get it, though. Toronto going to circle it up. Holmberg falls again. Holmberg, that's his second fall in his own zone here today. Gonna move this up. Here comes Benoit into the zone to Holmberg. He shoots. And Reeves, oh, Ryan Reeves missed an empty net. Ryan Reeves could have been the hero. David Kemp, he's trying to battle this one. Holmberg back in there. Reeves is in there. Holy moly. They tag up. They bring it right back in. Here's another shot. Binnington looks behind him, but it's stuck under his pad. And Jake McCabe with a nice play. So that goal clearly has gone right to the legs of the Maple Leafs. Oh, don't go to a commercial break now. Why do they do this? Toronto finally gets the momentum. They're going to go to a commercial break, and that's going to slow things down. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Thanks for being along for the ride. I hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. I know it was a slow go, but they're back in it, so welcome in. Aaron, good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, my friend. So this is going to be a much better second half of the game. If you're not already subbed up, make sure to hit that subscribe. We are 7 subs away from 725. So hit that subscribe. Join us all season long. We got you covered. Now, some of you may have noticed our episode 2 of Beyond the Blue Line podcast finally dropped on YouTube yesterday. It dropped on Amazon and Spotify on Sunday, but there was an issue with the feed to YouTube. So YouTube finally processed it, and that was released yesterday. So if you have 15 minutes while you're riding a bike, doing some work, put it on Beyond the Blue Line. Give it a listen, although it does break down everything from last week. Coming up on this Sunday, we're going to drop the next episode where we review the entire week of hockey, the good, the bad, the ugly, give the Leafs our ratings, and of course, break down the individual players and how they played. Yeah, Aaron, I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to see Utah. Utah has been so impressive this year. It's hard to believe that Utah was Arizona, right? But Arizona kind of did this last year too, where they had a decent start and then they fell off. So we'll have to see what it's going to be. Richard, exactly, right? I told you they were just waiting for you to come back so they could make it happen. And Ryan Reeves almost tied this game up. That would have been something. Reeves just couldn't pull it out from under the feet. But they are going. They are moving here. Maybe Burbe told the boys he would take them. Oh, Zaron. Too soon. The 6 shifts for Reeves today, 4:15 of ice time. He's playing well. Domi against Shen. Domi going to win this draw. Here's Nylander. Willie trying to feed it across. He does. The one-timer hops over his stick. Back over to Nylander behind the net. Willie digging this out in the corner. And it's pulled away by Shen. Shen going to carry this up for the Blues, and it's turned over. Here's Domi. Domi in the neutral zone. 2-on-2. Coming in with Willie. Domi, he's going to pull the trigger, and a beautiful glove save by Binnington. 82 miles an hour on the wrist shot by Ty. That's right. Big congrats to OEL. His first. That is a doozy. He needed that one. Needed that one for sure.
Binnington makes a good save, but that's, you want to see him get in the habit of looking.
All right,
to shoot,
Domi,
to
2
score.
shots, 2 shot attempts today. Starting to shoot that puck more. That's what we like to see. Like to see these shots go through.
Now Matthews in for the face-off against
Matthews here to take it.
Matthews has been all over it.
Well, hang on. The officials are... So Jake McCabe leaned on his stick to get ready for the draw, and the stick broke in half. So he almost fell over. That's funny. McCabe, he got in the ready position. He leaned on his stick. It snapped, and he almost fell over. So he had to get a new twig off the draw. St. Louis wrapping it around, trying to get this one up to Texier. And here he goes. Texier going to punch this one in. Kyrou going up after it. Wall is out behind his net. Matthews in the corner. Matthews has it taken away. Not often you see someone take it away. Comes out in front. They shoot. They score. Texier. Wow. I was about to say it's not often you see Matthews get beat and have the puck stripped away. But boy, oh boy, what a shift. Texier puts it in the corner. Matthews has it, and he just gets all tangled up with Buchnevich. Couldn't get away the puck. It comes right out to Texier on the side of the faceoff circle, and his shot is just going to beat Joseph Wall clean, blocker side. That's one you got to make the save. Oh, goodness. Stinging the Blues. Wow. It's okay. We're picking it up. We're still going. Texier picks up his first of the season. That was one heck of a shift by the youngster. A real good shift. Here come the Blues now. They're going to bring it again. They're going to dump this one in. I mean, that was Matthews like we've never seen Matthews before. Sending it around. Robertson going to play this one up. Over the line. Toronto going to drop it past to Ekman Larsson. Going to bounce away from him. Buchnevich going to play this one up. Blues Kyrou coming in after it. Riley gets there first. Sending it around the boards. Nick Robertson going to flip it out to the red line. And here comes Timmins just playing it in for Tavares. Tavares, he's going to get it. Swings it across the ice. Here's Holmberg. Takes a lazy shot from the point. That one's blocked. The Blues moving it up, and that one is intercepted. Holmberg back with it again. Benoit going to play it back to Timmins. Timmins moving it ahead, playing it in the feet of Kemp. Kemp was lucky to get it out, but again, the Blues are right there. Ryan Reeves with a dangerous pass. Kemp, if he didn't have his head up, would have got smoked there. This coming around, picked up. The Blues going to play it off the boards. And here come the Blues again. Shot is going to be dumped in, and Wall's going to hang on to that one. We're going to get a stoppage. Vancouver versus Utah. Hope you change my team soon in Vancouver. Vancouver, they're off to a decent start. They're going to be good again. Danko, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. I do truly appreciate it.
And I think what he's saying is
so Berube is really giving it to Matthews and Marner right now. He was really, or at least after that play on the bench, he was really giving it to him.
Nobody is beyond.
Off the draw, back to the line. Stolen by the Leafs. Here they come. Domi, he's flying. He's got Willie. Domi stops, feeds it to Nylander. Nylander tries to go sharp angle. He had no shot there. That's one where you got to carry that and go for the wraparound. Yeah, Berube did not look happy there whatsoever. John, what's going on? I hope they make the play. I hope they miss. John, I would be shocked. I think there's still a shoe-in to make the playoffs, but holy moly, I would be shocked. Vancouver, Aaron hopes they win it. That would be something, Aaron. I would be okay with that. If it can't be Toronto, let it be Edmonton or Vancouver. Or Calgary, any Canadian team, I would be okay with that. Let's just bring it home. This coming across. Here's McCabe. McCabe looking to move it ahead. Nylander's got to circle back. He's being checked pretty good. Cross ice pass. Going to dump this one in the corner. Domi going in after it. Suter going to send it around far side. The forecheck of Toronto stopped it for a moment. Willie again trying to get it to McCabe. Couldn't do it. That one is intercepted by Torpachenko. Now they steal it back, and the Blues take it right back. Holy turnovers, Batman. Turnovers galore on this shift. Toronto stealing it away, getting it to McMahon. Bobby Mack, he's just going to bounce this one right on net, and they're going to go to make a change. Darth Vader, welcome in. We need Darth. We need we need some of the force. We need to get the force working for the light side here. Here's a pass through. Shen trying to wrap around. Can't do it. Timmins going to force him off. Here comes Toronto. Lawrence is going to bring this one in. He's going to turn, sending it through. Can't hit Tavares. Tavares, nice pass. Benoit's shot and his stick explodes. It's a 2-on-0. Here they come across, and a nice save by Joseph Wall. Benoit's stick just explodes on him as he takes the shot, but I give him effort. He skated hard back. He stayed in the lane, did not give up on the play, but Saad had a chance, fed it over to Shen, and that one is knocked down. Oh, Chandler's here. Thank goodness. Chandler will bring us some good luck. Chandler, the good luck charm. Holy moly. Yikes. Well, we thought we were getting back in this. Toronto was able to get one back. Western Final, Vegas versus Vancouver. That would be interesting. That would certainly be an interesting matchup. But my gosh, we got to get it going. We got to get back in here. If you're just joining us, welcome to the party. Welcome in. Thank you for being along for the ride. I know the Leafs aren't playing that great right now, but we're still having some fun. So hang out with us, have some fun with us, and make sure you sub up to the channel. A lot of games on the schedule. I only feel confident with Stellars. You call him, he has been good. Hey, Leo, what's going on? Stellars has been the bright spot. We're going to see him Saturday and Monday. And I hate to say it, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I believe Monday again is going to be the Leafs on Amazon Prime. So I think it's going to be prime game, prime night. Tyler, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Leafs. I love the Maple Leafs. I mean, so much. Tyler, don't they just make us so happy? Lots of exploding sticks. Yeah, right? What are they getting cheap all of a sudden? Is Fanatics making the sticks as well? Oh my goodness. Just terrible. But good for Broberg. Broberg having a heck of a game. He's got 7 points through his first 8 games with St. Louis. He's playing awesome. Both. Broberg is great. You know, he's been really looking good. So has Holloway. Both have been looking good. No more broken sticks. Let's just stick to the game plan. RO, how's it going? Every time you have a stick break in, that costs like $500. I know sticks are crazy expensive right now. Absolutely ridiculous. So 9 minutes to go. Matthews going to take this draw. Hopefully Matthews, you know, giving up, losing that puck battle will put a chip on his shoulder. Back to the line. St. Louis with it off the draw. Coming around, Texier. Matthews going to steal it for him. It's a race. What speed by Falk. Matthews had a clear-cut breakaway if he could have picked that one up, but Falk outskates Matthews. Bugnevich taking the shot. That's going to be a blocker save into the corner. Pass back to the line, kept in by Broberg. Falk fans on it. Toronto going to bank it off the boards. Matthews just tips it out. Nye's working over his man, but again, St. Louis picking up these loose pucks. Bugnevich coming in, going to toe drag, takes a shot. That one goes wide. Broberg sending it back down deep. St. Louis back to the point on the far side. Working it up. Marner going to intercept. He's got Nyes. They're racing. Nyes getting in a shooting position, and Marner gets checked from behind. A little stick left, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Marner was actually going to shoot that one, and he couldn't do it. Kevin, what's going on? The wheeled headbanger, what's up? Every exploded stick, a ref gets his stripes. That is outstanding. This coming in the corner. Riley is up there trying to put this one in. Domi going around behind the net, but it's the Blues that come away with it. That's really funny. This up over the line. Going to check this one in. Yeah, Aaron, we don't want to see that again. We definitely don't want to see that again. Blues keeping it in. Shot right on. Wall going to steer that into the corner. Back to the line. Here's another shot knocked down in front. Kind of hit Holloway. Sending it back to the line again. They're putting it in far side. Torpachenko can't get there. Bobby McMahon is there first. Ekman Larson going to flip it up. And Domi going to grab this puck. Domi going to play this one up ahead. Here's Robertson making a nice little pass over to Bobby McMahon. Bobby McMahon, he shoots and a nice save. Big juicy rebound. He can't gobble it up. This going in the corner. He's going to get bumped by Suter. Tavares gets picked. And the Blues going to work this one up. But luckily Benoit was back. And he's going to move this one ahead. Blues keep moving their feet. Toronto at times are standing still. But they are really moving their feet. In the corner, here they come again. Tavares turning, sending this one up. Cannot hit his man with the blind pass. Benoit back. Comes over to Timmins. Timmins back to Benoit. Benoit, far side. Toronto over the line. Nick Robertson gets the pass, and he couldn't control it. He goes down. Had to reach for that one. This coming across. Lorentz watching his man. Picked up by Tanev. Tanev, he turns it over. St. Louis going to chip this one in. My goodness, just not good. Not good. working around. Here's Timmins. Long pass going to be tipped in, and Toronto going to pull away and go make a change. As St. Louis going to pick it up. Justin Falk with it. Falk setting it up. Here comes Falk. Long pass up to Shen. Shen over the line. Holmberg. He's going to intercept. Holmberg getting it up to Reeves. Reeves tried a little back pass to Holmberg. Holmberg to Reeves. Reeves taking a look. He throws it towards the net. And a nice stop there. Binnington going to hang on to it. DJ, what's going on? Bring back in a check. Oh, my goodness. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Stars 2 games in a row. Yeah, John, isn't that interesting? So we're going to see Stallars the next 2 games for sure, right? We got Boston on Saturday. We got Winnipeg on Monday. So we're going to see Stallars in those 2 games for sure. I think if Wall would have been okay to start against Columbus, we probably would have seen Stallars here today and play the 3 in a row. But because he wasn't, if they didn't play Wall today, he would have had to sit till Halloween. So I think they wanted to get him in here for sure. Would you trade Marchand for Marner? I would not. I am not a Marchand fan by any means. Now, I'll say, yes, he is a good hockey player. I do not approve of a lot of his tactics. I think he takes things too far. And he made a comment at a press conference during the playoffs last year where essentially he said, in the playoffs, if you want to win, you have to come out and injure your opponents. That all these players in the playoffs come out with an intent to injure. And when I heard him talk about Boston and his intent to injure, I just lost all respect for him. It could be 100% true, but I don't like that attitude. Hockey is not a game you go to try and injure people to win. And there's never a time you try and injure somebody to win. You use your talent. What was the other one? Would you trade Marner for Kadri? It would have to be Kadri and something else. I don't think Kadri is worth it on his own to do. So definitely not worth for Kadri alone. So would I put in Kadri and something else? Absolutely. All right, here we go. Back from commercial break. Let's get going. Matthews, Tavares, Nylander, Marner do not need to go in. Exactly, Dan. There's no need for any of that. Now, that's an interesting one, Aaron. I am a big William Karlsson fan. A huge William Karlsson fan. This coming around down in the corner, cycling around behind the net, on wall, going to hang on to it. Emperor Palpatine, hello there. Can we trade the Leafs goalie? Emperor, I don't know if my knees would allow for it. Prep with the $5 super chat. The day Marchand's tongue gets stuck to the goalpost will be a great day. Oh my God. If somebody could take that scene from Dumb and Dumber and put Marchand's face on it, would be priceless. Do you think the penalty thresholds change in the playoffs? When you say thresholds, Richard, you mean just how the officials make the calls, like what they deem a penalty? Absolutely I do. And I disagree with it. A penalty is a penalty, right? If you trip a guy, whether you trip a guy in game 1, in game 50, game 82, or second round of the playoffs, a trip is a trip. But I think that's part of the problem with officiating, right? Is there's too much of them deciding when the right time to call penalties. Leafs need swagger. You definitely need some swagger. You definitely, John, that's a great point. You definitely do need some swagger to come in. That makes things impressive. AI can do wondrous things. Absolutely. Broke the core four. Frozen tongue to a flagpole from a Christmas story. That would be good too. The ref makes mistakes, a bad call, everyone is mad, and the ref is booed. Yeah, listen, being a ref is not easy, right? You have a big responsibility. All right, 5 minutes left. 5 minutes to go here in period number 2. Blues with a 2-goal lead. Toronto trying to get one back, trying to go into the second intermission down by 1. Back to the line. 10 if can't get across fast enough to keep this one in. They're going to cycle it around, picked up here by the Blues. Blues going to play it ahead. Long pass, that one gets knocked down. Again, Texier is having a great game. He's been all over. Texier for the Blues, making some real good decisions. Domi going to leave this here for McMahon. Him and McMahon trying to get it out. And again, it's the Blues who come away with the puck. Blues are winning all these little puck battles right now, and that's what makes a huge difference. Here comes Benoit. He's going to bring it to the blue line or the red line, dumping this one in. Binnington going to stop it. Here comes the forecheck, and they can't catch up with it. Maple Leafs are just not making things difficult for the Blues. Everything St. Louis is doing right now is easy. Here comes Nylander in the corner. He's going to throw it around. Falk is going to go in there after it, getting it to Broberg, and Broberg going to play this ahead. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Really appreciate it. This coming around in the corner. Riley going to take a bump. I have a feeling right now St. Louis has got to be out hitting Toronto as well, and they are. St. Louis just playing a better game right now. Jensen, how's it going? Welcome in. Here's Toronto trying to steal. Lorenz trying to cut through. He does! And he puts it just wide. That had to be some kind of a penalty. Ekman-Larsson putting it over to Riley. Riley taking a look. Delayed penalty coming up from St. Louis. Emperor Palpatine. Okay, maybe we can put Ecamm Prep too. Then maybe we might have a chance. There you go. Thank you so much, Emperor. Prep, are you set to suit up? How are your goalie skills? So Lawrence, using his speed and his size to try and turn the corner here, forces the Blues to take a penalty. A good job. He does a good job using his size. Falk trying to set him up. Falk just gets that one hand on the shoulder of Lawrence and kind of pulls him down. So not that Toronto's power play has been good, but they're going to get an opportunity right here, right now. Let's see what they can do it. The Toronto Blues. They are 0 for 2 today. Their power play hasn't been good all the time. Sir James, how's it going? Toronto is down, Sam, but their play has not been great. Tavares with the one-timer right now. Their play has not been good so far. Yeah, Rick, I would agree with you there. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Remember the Hawks Leafs game in Chicago? Leafs won an OT because of Matthew Swagger against Kane. Yeah. Iron, how's it going? Is Toronto's goaltending good enough to win the cup? So I agree with you. There's potential, but I don't think so. Matthews putting it down low. Here's Tavares. He's going to jam it in front. The Blues going to clear. Stellaris has started off hot, but remember, he was the backup in Florida. He only played like 16 or 18 games. So can he carry this team? He's got the skill. We've seen it, but can he play long term? Here's Ekman-Larsson going to feed this one into Tavares. Joseph Wall, I don't think he's a goalie yet to take you to the promised land. Here's Ekman-Larsson going to play this one across. Down low into Tavares in the slot, banking it across. Tried to go backdoor for Ekman-Larsson. They couldn't. One too many passes again. You think Wall is the guy, or... Hang on, I got to back up. Or is his injury history something to be concerned about? Definitely something to be concerned about. Absolutely. Hey, Bradley, how's it going? Definitely Wall's injury history is something to be concerned about. This coming around in the corner. 49 seconds in the power play. St. Louis getting it to the line. Riley holding it in. Up into the middle. Here's a shot. Rebound in front. And they don't see it. And St. Louis is going to clear this one out and all the way down the ice. Maddox, how's it going? Welcome in. Montreal, they have their own issues, but they're looking good right now. Caulfield is looking good, and boy, Slafkovsky has seemed to develop real quick. Back to the line, Riley putting this one across. Down low, Robertson in the corner. Robertson, he gets taken down, and the Blues going to clear this. And we got a whistle as it goes in and out of the Toronto bench. You could realistically make a deal with a team for their goalie to get T.O. to the promised land. Who are you targeting and what are you sending the other way? You know, the problem with that, and there's a lot of teams, Toronto, Edmonton, there's a lot of teams in the same position where there's just no money right? You need to invest in goaltending. And a lot of teams, where like Toronto, where we're so heavy up front, just don't have the money. So even if we were to make a trade for a top-tier goaltender, how do you make the money work, right? I don't know if I would move him first. Last minute of play. Here they come across, shot right on. McCabe with a nice play. The one-timer and a nice save here by Binnington. I don't think I move first. You know, I would move Marner for a top-tier goaltender if you can't get Marner locked into a reasonable contract. But the question is, teams aren't so easy to give up top-tier goaltenders, right? At least the top teams. You're going to need a decent goaltender from a lower-level team, and that's what's hard to find. This coming out and all the way down. Rolls right on Wall. He's going to play it aside. Penalty has expired. We're back at even strength. 44 seconds to go. Luna, hello there. Welcome in. Up over the line. Toronto hanging on to it, feeding it. Here's a shot right on, and Binnington is going to pull this one in and cover it up as we got 33.2 seconds to go. If you're just coming in and joining us, welcome in. I hope you like our coverage. Make sure you're tapping that thumbs up and hit that subscribe for us. We are now 8 subs away from 730. And the Leafs win the cup. They certainly can, but right now they got to fix their defense. Their defense is struggling. From any point in history, ooh, that's a good question. This shot is going to go wide. Ask me that again at intermission. I got to think about that one. This coming around, trying to bring this one in. Rick, how's it going? Welcome in. In the corner, here's Tavares with a shot. Nice save. Toronto still with it. Coming to Lorentz. And he has that taken away. Comes to the line. Here's a shot from the point. And another nice save by Binnington. Binnington is coming around, making all the saves. He's looking great. They got to move Liljegren his contract. Yeah, so Liljegren, he is definitely one of those guys. They got to move him. There's a couple that may need to be moved. Bjorn Krok is another, needs to be moved.
Seeing it cleanly and making the save.
Toronto shooting St. Louis 17-9 here in the
That was a good team, Iron. That was a really good team back then. Best chance we had in a while. Off the draw, this coming around. Matthews backhand off the draw goes wide. Binnington's going to glove it in. The horn is going to go. Stick around. Let's go talk some hockey in the intermission. All right, let's bring up all the stats. Let's do all the review, and then we'll get into your conversation. Hold your questions for just a moment, and then we'll open it up. St. Louis, 19 shots. Toronto, 27 shots. Boy, oh boy, did they up their shooting in that period alone. 10 shots for St. Louis, 17 for the Maple Leafs in that period. 17 shots. Wow. When we take a look, 12 hits to 17. St. Louis doing a very good job there. 30 faceoffs won for Toronto to the 16 of St. Louis. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. 30 faceoffs won is incredible. 0 for 3 on the power play, though. That's not good. Their power play is really, really hurting right now. St. Louis is 1 for 1. 11 giveaways, 8 for Toronto. 3 takeaways to 2, and block shots 13 to 6. Your goal scorers in that period, Ekman Larsson, he puts one in from Riley and Tavares, and then Texier get his. Let's break these ones down. We're going to do a quick review of these simulations, and then we'll get to your questions, and we'll break them all down. We'll fantasy book some of this, but let's get to Ekman Larsson's goal. We'll bring this up, and let's take a look here at this simulation. All right, let's go on. Richard coming in, 10 pounds, super chat this week, how Toronto can win the cup. Next week, how to nail jelly to the ceiling. You know what we used to do, Richard? That's funny. Did anybody else do this when you were at overnight camp or away? Whenever they'd have onion rings because they were so greasy, you'd kind of peel the onion out from the onion ring and you'd throw it up and it would stick on the ceiling. I know some people used to do it with pickles, but we used to do it with onion rings where you'd pull that onion out and you'd fling it up and you'd see how long it would stick on the ceiling. So nasty. Jelly on the ceiling made me think of that. That is really funny. Thank you, Richard. Let's get some stick taps in the chat for Richard for the super chat. All right, let's look at this goal. We can see as it breaks down, Toronto actually has some good zone coverage here. They're spread out quite wide all the way around. They've forced St. Louis to kind of collapse inside. Rotating around, you can see St. Louis all clogged up in the middle. Puck comes over to Riley. Riley, he's going to move it to Tavares. Tavares back to Riley. And Ekman-Larsson, good wherewithal, good zone positioning to realize to come across the middle and back. So they're rotating Tavares, Riley, and Ekman-Larsson up top in that high triangle. You got a man down in front. Robertson is there wide. It comes to Ekman-Larsson, and he shoots it from that top of the key, and he finds it and puts it home. So a real nice goal. If we watch it one more time, watch the rotation at the top of the zone. Really, really nice rotation and good cutting through there by Ekman-Larsson to get open and take the shot. So real nice play there. And good heads up, right? Good situational awareness. Again, good things we're seeing from Ekman-Larsson. All right, we're going to take a look at Texier's goal here coming up. And Texier, he had a heck of a shift when this one came in. He worked real hard. You ate your onion rings. We were weird. So this was an outstanding play. Texier is number 9 here on the board. He does some real good things. Did I just make that highlight? Ooh, I can click on it. Does that work here? Oh, that's kind of neat. All right, so here's the guy we're watching. This is going to come around. You can see he floats around the whole inside of the zone. He's waiting there. The puck comes right to him. He's going to pick it up. Again, Tanev, a few steps one way. Nyes, a few steps the other way. Marner, again, was out high at the point. But I'm actually okay with Marner's positioning here because he's where I think he should be. And this is just a clean shot that goes right through Joseph Woll. So watch the path. He comes. He cycles. He has this whole inside of the zone. He is it all alone, all to himself. Nobody getting in there to clog it. So he sees he has that whole zone. He does the curl. And good eye for his teammates to spot him with that puck. So those are the 2 goals here in this period. Ekman-Larsson and Texier. And Riley and Tavares picking up the assists on Ekman-Larsson's goal, and Kyrou and Buchnevich picking it up on Texier's goal. Editown scoreboard here real quick, and then we will get to your questions. Devils and Red Wings tied at 2s. Panthers 3-1 over the Rangers. Wild and Lightning tied at 2s. Stars 4-2 over Boston. The rest have yet to start. All right, let's scroll back here and take a look. I'm going to go back a little bit in the chat and see some of your questions. How much is Marner getting paid? So Marner is, I have it right here actually. So Marner this season is getting paid $10.9 million. 10.9. He's a free agent after the season. He's due for an extension at any time. We know he feels he should be getting William Nylander, Austin Matthews money. He's proving right now that he's getting points, but it's very hard to say he's actually worth that much money. So there it is. He's 10.9 for Mitch Marner. No extension has been announced just yet. Berube problem playing a road game on home ice, big mistakes. Yeah, they're making a lot of mistakes right now. A lot. Marner trade to Vegas. For the right price, I would do that. Vegas has a lot of good components. And the other thing, if you're going to trade Marner, if you can't get a deal done and you're going to trade him, send him somewhere where you're not going to see him, right? Send him out west. Send him to a West Coast team so he can't really hurt you unless it's in the Stanley Cup final. Let's see. Stolarz is number 1 and should play him like number 1. I would agree with that. I don't think they will. I think for at least the immediate future, it's going to be more split. But he's proven already in the first few games he's the number 1 guy. Let's see here. Leafs are going to pound Binnington. Peters feeling it. He's feeling the mojo. He's calling it. They're going to pound it out in the third. That is actually really disgusting. I can only imagine the smell from those onions. But they're cooked. They don't really smell. Let's see. Hang on. I want to catch up. How much is Nylander? So William Nylander, he just signed that extension. This is the first year of it. So he's making $11.5 million. So Matthews is at 13.2. Nylander is at 11.5. Then you have Tavares at 11, but he's a free agent. I think Tavares is going to sign a friendly contract to stick around, maybe like a $4 or $5 million contract. He still had 29 goals last year, right? Which is pretty darn good. You can't write that off. You don't want to insult him the way Tampa Bay insulted Stamkos when they offered him like $3 million. So they are still making quite a lot of money. McDonald's is now throwing their onions on the ceiling. John, wouldn't surprise me. Oh no, hang on. Did I lose my place? Okay, here. Okay, how much? So if you could add a goalie from any point in the club's history to this team, who would it be? So Cujo is definitely up there. Part of me, I think, would lean a little more to Felix Potvin. I was a huge Felix Potvin guy back in the day. Cujo was great. Felix was outstanding. Now, if I got to choose any goalie from any point in the franchise's history and pick the age, for example, remember, Ed Belfour was here, Grant Fuhrer. But if I could put them in their primes, like Ed Belfour in his prime on Toronto, oh my God, I would do that. But yeah, Potvin was so exciting to watch. And by the way, I did have a chance to meet him when I was much younger. Super nice guy as well. If I was going for nostalgic, if I could do a duo of like Potvin and Cujo as my two goalies, and then my third goalie, the backup or the guy who comes in occasionally, I would go like Alan Bester or Ken Reggett. Bester or Reggett. Yeah, there you go, Sir Gods. Great timing. Bester or Reggett. Those two would be spectacular. Okay, let me scroll down. Maddox, hello there. Welcome in. Oh, my chat keeps jumping, so I have to keep scrolling back. Maybe let me do it here. Let me see if this will. I'm trying to go through so I don't lose my spot, but it moves so quickly. All right, what else? Second power play unit needs more. Move Matthews to the second. That's interesting, Scott. With Domi and Nyes causing havoc around the crease, get a greasy one. Yeah, I like Nyes in front. I'm more keen. I don't know if it was yourself, Scott, or somebody else said it earlier about bringing Tavares down to the second and moving Nyes up to the top unit. I'd like to see Nyes in front of that net on the top unit. That would be pretty cool. How much does the e-bug make? You know what, Prep? That's actually a very good question. I have no idea contractually how that works with the e-bug, because the emergency backup goaltender situation is it's wherever you're playing. So they're in Toronto, so Toronto has an emergency backup. So if either team runs into a situation where they need it, that person can go and play for that particular team. It's not like Toronto has their own emergency backup and St. Louis has their own emergency backup. It's kind of one per building because you don't really see them get called into play so much. And that's why in Toronto, the Zamboni driver got called into Carolina because he was the emergency backup. We saw one game last year, Curtis Joseph was actually the emergency backup goaltender. And when one of the goalies went down, there was a shot of Cujo with his gear, like with the bag, walking to the locker room. So we were so close to getting a Cujo sighting. I mean, how crazy would the crowd have went if he had to come in as the emergency backup? But I don't know how much they get paid. I actually have no idea. The only thing making Toronto lose is because... Oh, Maddox. Okay, let me scroll through here more. Hasek, yeah, Matthew. Hasek was pretty darn good too. Do you think they would have won if they did not meet New Jersey during both 2000-2001 season? Yeah, I mean, Jersey was a thorn in everybody's side right back then. It's so hard to say. It was such a different hockey game. I'd have to go back and watch it. But we could say the same thing, right? In 92, 93, if Gilmore doesn't get high sticked by Gretzky and Toronto goes on and wins that game, they face Montreal for the Stanley Cup final. Does Toronto win? It's so hard to tell, if that one team makes a difference. Felix helmet design was awesome. Yeah. Oh, 2-bit. What's going on? Mike Palmatier. That's going way back. Palmatier, yes. I mean, phenomenal. Let's see. Put a duo in net. Yeah. Well, not at the same time, but you know what I meant. Marner, Liljegren, Matt Murray all need a new postal code. Well, Len, so Matt Murray is down with the Marlies right now. I don't actually know what's going to happen with the goaltending situation in the Marlies now that Hildeby is going down, but Murray's looking decent, right? He's looking decent. I don't think we're going to see him called back up unless, again, if Wall goes down, Murray is probably that guy who comes up instead of Hildeby now, but we'll have to see. Bradley, what's going on? Welcome here. Good to see you. If the Leafs lose again tonight, I'm freezing saying carbonate. Oh boy. Bester was horrible. No, Sir Gods, Bester was awesome. I loved Alan Bester. He was just small. What does so I answered that. Bunny LaRock. Can we get the Shoresies goalie? Oh, funny. Sorry, I'm scoring through. JDA, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, and I hope everybody's doing all right. E-Bug is paid by the facility and not by any team. They are called when one goalie is hurt and are paid a few grand. That's a good payday. I wonder if it's the same money whether they play or don't play. Like, they come in, they're the E-Bug of the night. Here's your, $5 grand or $2 grand or whatever it is. Do they get extra money if they have to go in and play? I'm gonna have to look that up after the stream. Matty Nyes. How much does Nyes get? All right, I had Matty Nyes. He's still on his rookie contract, so he's under $1 million. Matty Nyes is $925. So this is the last year of his rookie deal. He is a restricted free agent. Nick Robertson, same thing. Robertson is a 1 year $875, and he's a restricted free agent as well. Trade Mitch to the Brantford Bulldogs for anyone. That's funny. Trade him to the London Knights. Send him back to London for Easton Cowan. Happy about Windsor Spitfires. There you go, Kevin. Did I miss anything? All right, I think I'm almost caught up. JDA, thank you for the kind words, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, we made it. Aro, you made the volleyball team. Hey, congratulations. Congrats. That's awesome. Gerard, what's going on? Good streamers. Always disappointing Leafs. Yeah, Leafs are struggling right now. They are. Let's see how they come out in the third. I just read something about the E-Bub having a tryout contract. Interesting. How much does McMahon get paid? Bobby Mack, he is 1.35. So 1.35 for Bobby Mack. Do you and I need, JDA, we might have to get dressed. We may have to. Just JDA, don't forget the jock this time. It's important. You got to protect the jewels. Mike, how's it going? We're having a great time, Mike. Thanks for coming in. Luna, hello there. Send Mitch to Utah. Send him to Utah. You know what? I would actually like to see, because we joke about Utah. Utah has some hockey players I really, really like. Clayton Keller. I'm a huge Clayton Keller fan. Obviously, they just made him the captain. He's signed up for about 3 more years. He's not going anywhere, but I'm a big Clayton Keller fan. He is awesome. Logan Cooley or Dylan Gunther. I mean, either of those, both 2 youngsters, 2 bright stars. I mean, boy, oh boy, Would you flip? I'd flip Marner for one of them in a draft pick. I know you're giving up a lot of points, but that would certainly make it interesting. And especially if you're going to trade Marner and it comes down to the trade deadline, his value diminishes tremendously. Because if you don't trade him by X date, that means you're probably going to lose him for nothing. So, I could see making a deal with Utah. Utah's got a lot of draft picks. You could take they actually have Toronto's second round pick coming up. So maybe you send them and you get a player in your second round pick back. I would do that in a heartbeat. But what do I know? It would be interesting to see. Leafs are distracted by the Oreo branding. They're hungry. I have another streams, and this is one of the best with a good. Oh, Len, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words. It really does mean a lot to me. It takes a lot to put on a show, and we try to go the extra mile with some of our videos and graphics and scores and everything. So I'm glad you guys appreciate it. I really am thankful that you come and hang out with us game in and game out. We like to have a lot of fun. Obviously, when the Leafs are performing, it's that much more fun. But maybe we're in for a big third period. So let's get set. Let's get ready. And let's see what this third period is going to bring. Rob, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope everybody had a good week. I know it's been a crazy week. We've had so many games. I've been so bad. I've put so much stuff off this week that I've had to do. But there's just so much hockey. And I'm psyched. So that's why Friday, we got some plans. Friday night, we're going to have some fun, and then we're going to be right back here on Saturday. Do you want to see the Jays win? Luna, I'd love to see the Jays win, but the Jays have a lot of work to do to rebuild. All right, here we go. Ekman, Larson, Nyes, Nylander, Riley, Tavares on the ice to start this period here for the Maple Leafs. Nyes going to get it up to Riley. Riley in over the line. He's going to take the first shot. It's blocked. Rebound coming to Nylander. That's going to get dragged in the corner. Willie can't get around Perienko. And this coming to the line and out. St. Louis. Saad going to tap this one down. Riley back to pick it up. And the Leafs win this game, come out with a W. They certainly can. They got the firepower. They just need to do it. That's right, Kevin. They need a quickie. St. Louis going to rip this shot. That's going to sail high and over the glass. 27 shots for the Maple Leafs. That is outstanding. They've only scored once. St. Louis in the neutral zone going to bring it around. Knives going to go change up. The Blues, Falk going to flip this one into the corner. Tanev going in here after it. He's going to turn it over. Blues walking out in front. And a quick stick there by McCabe going to tip this one out of the zone. Oof. That came close. This coming around, Tanev with it. Tanev going to play this one up all the way down the ice. St. Louis with it now. They're going to bring it right back. So not good puck control by either team to start this one. I think they're going to complain the ice is too slippery. McMahon going to pass this. It's behind Tanev. He's got to go back and get it. Totally kidding, by the way. All right, let's see it, Leaf fans. Put it in. Let's see it in the chat. Go, Leafs, go. Let's put it in. Let's get these boys in blue going. Let's see if we can make something happen. This around, trying to hold it in. St. Louis going to peel around. Looks like Matthews and Marner are being punished for their poor play. Yeah, he's got it, right? You got to send that message early. Here's Nick Robertson. Stole it for a minute, couldn't get more with it. Now Nicky's going to get it back. Nicky and Domi going up. Robertson blocking. He takes a shot. Blocker side. It's deflected over the net. Back to the line. Timmins over to Benoit. Benoit going to tee this one up. Deflection right on. And a nice stop there by the right leg of the goaltender. Lorentz going to hold this one in. He lays a hit. And St. Louis going to flip this one out and down the ice. Benoit back with it. Going to turn and play it up. St. Louis intercepted. They don't get far. Comes to Lorentz. He brings this one in. He's going to slide this through. Can't get it to Domi. P.O. Joseph. He's going to work this one out for the Blues. And Toronto has it in the center ice area. Riley going to bank it off the boards. Can't put it in deep, but that's okay because the Blues are going to play this one down. Setting it up behind their own net. Perienko hanging on to it, taking a look. Now they're going to move it up. Here comes St. Louis into the zone. This one coming into the corner. Riley getting bumped off this one. Coming around, here comes Kemp. Tried to play it up to Reeves. That doesn't connecting. Kemp with a huge hit. David Kemp lowering the boom. Toronto trying to get something going. This crowd is silent. Reeves going to carry this one up. Kemp had a huge hit, and like a couple people went, way to go. Down in the corner. Reeves playing it back. Here's a long shot. That one's going to sail through and go just wide. In the corner. Back to the line. Here's Reeves. Reeves playing it across. Here's a shot. That one gets blocked. Tanev waited way too long to shoot it. Neighbors going to clear it out. Tanev going to come across to McCabe, who brings it in. McCabe waiting. Here come reinforcements from a line change. And Will Nylander has it stolen away, and the Blues coming back the other side. Here comes St. Louis, 3-on-1 with a shot. They score. You got to be freaking kidding me. Unbelievable. Another turnover.
Defense leading to offense, managing pucks, managing situations. You see Craig Berube's reaction. When Nylander jumps off the bench, Jake McCabe's got a lot of time, but he's trying to get into the
McCabe has it. He's waiting for Willie, and he puts it across. But Nylander, again, he's gotten caught this way before, dancing across the line. It's taken away. Neighbors with the shot, and Neighbors is going to score. That one hurts. Oh, my gosh. A great goal by St. Louis. A great goal. Jake Neighbors just rips it. His third of the season. Oh my goodness. Shen picking up the assist here. This is what happens when Nylander dances by the blue line. He's done this several times where he turns it over. And all of a sudden a 3-on-1 pipes up, and Neighbors doesn't even need to make the pass. Shoots it glove side. Wall is frozen at the top of his crease. And Berube is just sitting there shaking his head and says some 4-letter words. Here comes Benoit. He's going to shoot that one to stop. Benoit down low, going to give it to Tavares. Putting it back to Benoit, to Robertson. He shoots. That one is stopped and knocked down. Robertson going back in here in the corner. Coming to Tavares, leaves it for Robertson. Another shot, and a great save by Binnington. Takes it off the shoulder and dives across with the glove to make it. And there's a headlock taking Matty Nyes down. And Matty Nyes is on top of Neighbors. Neighbors' helmet comes off, so you got to be very careful here. His head is down on the ice. But Neighbors and Matthew Nyes just get tangled up, grabs him, and takes him down.
Round one, fight.
Nyes was not happy about that, so Neighbors and Nyes both going to go here. They didn't drop the gloves. It was a little bit of a headlock takedown battle. 2 minutes each for roughing. So Nyes is kind of by the goalie in the front of the net. Everybody's taking a shot at him, and he finally goes at Neighbors and grabs him and takes him down. Matty Nyes, will this be the spark that gets things going? So him and Neighbors just going right over him, and Matthew Nyes gets the best of that battle. Matthew Nyes takes a shot, and he pushes through 4 St. Louis Blues. Nyes goes through 4 Blues players to get the tackle and the takedown. So we got 4-on-4 hockey here. Let's go, boys. Riley going to back this one up. Here we go, 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes. Riley in over the line. He's going to flip this in the corner. Matthews curled behind him, went around behind the net. This was a terrible 4-on-4 play. Blues, Perienko going to come away with it. And here come the Blues on the rush. Marner with a quick stick. Marner is going to steal. And St. Louis steals it right back. Perienko now, he's going to play it back. St. Louis, they're going to move this up. Perienko over the line. Nifty little move. Can't get around Ekman Larsson. Perienko with some cross checks to Ekman Larsson, and they kind of stare down each other. McCabe comes up with this puck. He's going to take a look. Both teams making some changes. McCabe backing it up. Holy Leafs. Could that be the slowest line change of all time? Boston coming up, and then the Jets could find themselves. Yeah, I agree with you there, the DGs. You're not wrong. Long pass. Knocked all the way down. Tanev has to come up. Jansen coming in with the $6.99. Go Leafs go. Jansen, thank you so much. Let's get some stick taps in there for the super chat. Thank you very much. Here's Domi with a shot. That one's going to bounce through to the side of the net. Thank you so much for the super chats. Really, really appreciate it. Pass coming out. Leafs can't pick it up. Blues are on the rush. Holloway bringing this back. A little drop pass. Coming around. A shot is going to sail high. They're going to move this one across. Here they come. 2-on-1. Flip pass to Riley, and he shoots it wide of the net. Hit the net. It's the big red thing. Here's another shot by Nylander. That one gets knocked down. Ekman-Larsson with it. Over to Riley. Riley back to Nylander at the point. He's going to feed this down low. Ekman-Larsson taking a look. Back to Riley. Shoot the puck. Tavares to Willie. Willie looking to pass. No, he's going to deke it around. Nylander still with it. The 4-on-4 has expired. Back to 5-on-5. Nylander side of the net for Tavares. He's whacking at it, and Binnington comes away with the puck. Hey, let's get that virtual wave going. Get those hand emojis up, just like Chandler is doing. Let's keep it going. All commercial break. Hey, get that wave going. And if you're brand new to the channel, if you're just coming in, make sure to smash that subscribe. We're looking for 7 friends, 7 subscribers to get us to 24,730 tonight as we're climbing the ladder to 25,000 subscribers. Thank you all so very much. It's going to be a long season. It's going to be a fun season. We just got to keep it going. Will the suits ever leave? No, Iron, they will not. They will not leave. Yeah, well, let's keep it going. Keep those hands up. Stretch them to the sky. 4 goals with 20 shots is not good. Not good at all, but they got to figure it out. The Leafs, they're out shooting St. Louis 6-1 in this period. 33 shots for the Leafs, but they just can't buy a goal. Hey, Jordan Binnington is shutting down the fort. Let's switch buckets here. We're going to switch hats. I'm safe to do so. Teresa isn't here, so that's okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. Keep the hands going. Keep the hands going. We're doing it through the commercial break. We're trying to get the mojo going. We're trying to pump this one in. We're trying to do it for those Leafs. Let's go. Hey, get the wave rolling. Will we get them? Will we find a way to spark it? Will we get them going? Go, Leafs, go. All right, they're just coming back from commercial break. It's time now. With 13 and a half minutes to go in this third period, lots of time to score 3 goals. But if they haven't been able to beat Binnington rapidly, it's going to be tough. Let's see what they can do. That's right, bring those Leaf redemptions in. We're trying to help the boys. Pass across. That one is going to go wide. Back in the corner. Cycling it around. Giveaway. Oh, my God. So many giveaways. Here's a shot by Shen. Back to the line. Peryanko going to keep this in. Somebody call the Leafs bench and remind them they're the team wearing the blue jerseys. Just look down. You're the blue. This pass coming around. Here's a shot. Look outside of the net. St. Louis all over them right now. Jensen with the 13.99. Leafs need to score. Go Leafs, go. That's right, Jensen. Thank you so much for the super chat. They gotta score. This coming around. Down in the corner. Pacioretty, he's still out with injury. We don't know when he will be back. Leafs have it down in the corner behind the net. There it is. The dancing Leaf Triton. Reeves going to take his man down. Going in the corner. Let's get Reaver a goal. Cycling it to Holmberg. Holmberg. He gets taken down in the corner. David Kemp is there. Puck is loose. Comes out. Reeves can't get it. Nice pinch here by Benoit. Getting it back into Holmberg. Holmberg sending it around. Toronto taking a look in front. This back to the line. Coming across. Here's Benoit. He sends it in front. Deflection. Oh my gosh. Ryan Reeves almost got one. The mojo is working. Keep it going. Leafs back with it, over to Benoit. Benoit with it. I wish I had my bucket here and get bucket time going. When we go under 10 minutes, we're going to get bucket time going. Jansen with the Super Fox. Love it.
Back down to St. Louis.
Love it.
Here, Olivier Joseph goes back.
Let's see if we can get it going.
Bouncing puck knocked free by Domi.
Here's a long pass across. Get the super sticker going. We're getting the super finger out behind the net. Here it comes St. Louis. St. Louis passing it across. Toronto's going to knock that down. Robertson with a quick stick. Toronto going to turn it around, trying to get it to Domi. Here comes Max, trying to go between the legs of the St. Louis defender. Can't do it. In the corner for Lorentz. Lorentz to Robertson. Robertson pinched up against the boards. Domi coming over to help out. Robertson fighting through it. Robertson with it. Robertson still. He tries to get it to the point. That one is blocked down and stolen. Here comes St. Louis. Toronto needs to score quick. Passing it across. Here's a shot going far side. And a piece is stopped by Wall. Tavares on the move now. He's coming in. Bugnevich all over him. Tavares putting it in the pads. And that's grabbed and stopped by the netminder for the Blues, who's been absolutely out of this world crazy. All right, I'll tell you what. Do I have it here? I will be right back. Listen along. I'll be right back.
Shift, banging around behind the net, eventually get it to the point, and Ryan Reeves works on this every morning skate, tipping pucks. He does a, oh my goodness, that's a good reaction.
That's the back of the catching glove he knocked that away with.
Slowed it down so much, it almost went in the far post.
In comes Tanev, drops it back to Nylander. His shot that gets blocked by Holloway. Up for Kapanen, banks that wide of the Toronto goal.
All right,
Joseph on it.
we're going to try something. We're going to see if this could work. We're going to see if we can do it.
For Joseph.
This coming around in the corner. Trying to get there. Cycling around. Toronto looking to work it out of their own zone. Big hit coming by McCabe. Nye's going to get it. Nye's going to flip it. Nye's is chasing it. Nye's going in. Can't get around his man. Trips up and goes down as Falk with a nice play. This coming around. Toronto. Timmins with it in the neutral zone. Back to Benoit. Benoit looking to move this one across. Here we come. Austin Matthews bringing this one in. Matthews trying to get around his man. Gets by one. Can't get around Shen. Feeds it off the boards to the line. Here's Timmins, a long shot. That's going to sail just wide, and St. Louis going to pick this one up. This coming out. Rich, how's it going? Good to see you. Playing it across. Here's Marner. Marner tipping it into the zone. Bobby McMahon coming in. A little stick lift. Bobby McMahon in the corner. Leafs are getting these little forechecks in, but they can't win the big battles. This one coming out. All right, we're under 10 minutes, so you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Let's see if it works. Let's go. First time this season. It's bucket time. Bucket time here in the third period. They need 3 to tie. Binnington has been outstanding. Time to put the heads down and grind this one through. Putting it across. Here comes Riley. Riley on the move, up over the line, throwing this one across. Back pass for Marner. He can't get it. Somebody shoot the puck. Marner to Domi, back to the line. Ekman Larson to Marner. 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 He's going to pass this right into the back of the St. Louis player. Oh, come on. Right in the back of Sundqvist. And they have to tag up. Toronto trying to get back in the blue zone. This one is going to go way up and out of play. Holy moly. They got to get going. They're taking another commercial break. It's bucket time here on the channel. Time to pull this one through. James, what's going on? Welcome in. I believe that was Prep. Remember Fireman Sam? We've got Bucket Man Sam. I don't remember Fireman Sam, but we're set to go. I'm strapping in. This is going to be a long third period, and we're going to do everything we can to make it work. It's now time. We're pulling out all the stops. Binnington will start for Team Canada. Hey, yeah, the DGs, if he can play like this, between him and Montembeault, if they can play the way they have been playing, that would be exceptional. It would be really, really good. Luna, it's not over till the final buzzer goes. We got a chance. Not a good chance, but we got a chance. Jansen coming in with that sub. Thank you for the $6.99 super chat. Welcome in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. We are happy to have you in our community. And again, I want to thank everybody tonight for all the support, the gifted memberships, the super chats. Thank you all so much. You'll also notice at the top of the chat in the pinned message, it has our PayPal and our Patreon. So if you are interested in joining Patreon as an offline membership, you can certainly do that. If you want to make a donation to the channel and send it directly to PayPal, you can do that as well. And all the contributions helps us so very much. So thank you all so much. Fat lady is clearing her throat. Kevin, she might be clearing her throat, but she ain't singing yet. We're hanging this one down. We're delaying. We're going to delay. If I have to walk up and give her the old stone cold stunner to delay her from singing, that's what we'll do. We're not letting her break out the pipes. We're going to do what we have to do. All right, here we go. We got time. Time is going. As Hootie and the Blowfish says, time's a-wasting. I actually don't know the lyric, but that's okay. I just want to throw it, Hootie and the Blowfish. Let's go. Kevin's running out of fingernails. 9:13 to go. Time to score in bunches and score fast. Let's do it. This down in the corner. Trying to come through. James, I'm a Leaf fan through and through. For the Florida Panthers are my number 2. McCabe at the point. Going to send this one in. That's deflected. In the corner is Robertson. Robertson getting taken down. Nylander coming across. Here's McCabe. Shoot that. He does. And that sails just wide, 85 miles an hour. Back to McCabe again. He puts this one across. Back to McCabe. McCabe looking. He's got no shot. Tries to pass it through. That was a tough pass to make. Back to the line. Tanev's going to blast this one. Ooh, that hits Lorentz. And he goes down. He's slow to get back up. Bringing it back. 8.5 to go now. 8.5. Pick it up, Leafs. Pick it up. There we go. Thank you for those subscribes. 4 subs away now. 4 subs away. Turn the panic. There's no such thing as panic. We're not panicking. Oh, big hit just outside the Leaf zone. Timmins going to pick it up. He's going to try and move this to Camp. Camp trying to go. Here's a shot right on. Wall made the save. It's loose. Toronto's going to pick it up. Let's go. He does not look confident, Scott. That's a great observation. Getting this over to Bobby McMahon. There's a trip. And it's Ryan Reeves, excuse me. No, yep, it's Ryan Reeves. He gets tripped and goes down hard into the boards. He gets up. So Toronto's going to go to the power play. The Reeve went down, and he's going right over to the bench. His arm is... He's looking at some serious discomfort. So 2-minute power play. The Leafs haven't been able to get something going yet. Oh. Yeah, you can see he's kind of tucking that arm under him. And when he gets up, oh! So hopefully he's okay. The way he's holding his arm, letting it dangle there, makes you a little nervous. But hopefully he's okay. He's staying on the bench. He's talking to the trainer. Here's a blast off the draw from Matthews. That's blocked. Matthews going to put this down low. We need a quick goal here, fellas. We need a quickie. Back around. Terrible pass and a giveaway. Come on. Ryan Reeves was shaking off the trainer. He's saying, no, I'm staying. Here comes Ekman Larson. Eki going to drop this one back. Here comes Matthews. Matthews over the red line, bringing this one into Tavares. Tavares, he's going to spin around, playing it back to Ekman Larson at the point. He's sending it in down low. Pass for Tavares is in his feet. Comes through the other side. Marner shoots. Rebound was there, but Nylander had pinched up too close. And this coming out. This power play is atrocious. 7 minutes to go. Going to drop this for Matthews. Matthews stopping. He's going to feed it back to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson, cross ice. He's got room. Marner to Tavares. Tip right in front. Wrap around to Matthews. Shoot that. He does. And that one goes high. Matthews, have you forgotten how big the net is? This coming back around. Willie going to feed it to the line for Matthews. He has it taken away again. Matthews is having an atrocious game right now. Holy moly. The boos. The boos are coming out from the crowd. Wow. Here comes Domi. Domi on the move. To Robertson, flipping in the corner for Nice. He can't catch up to this one. Back to the line for Riley. Putting it across. Domi with it. He's curling. Domi shooting. That one gets blocked and goes to the corner. Robertson going to come away with it. Nicky Robertson behind the net. Feeding this back up top. Here's a quick shot. Nye's in front. Digging at it. Binnington is down, and he's going to cover that one up again with 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Well, darn it, that did not go as expected. They were coming in close. They were getting some shots, but they cannot beat Binnington. They're now up to 38 shots.
I think he just sails it. It is right over top of the net. Matthew Nye is banging away at the rebounds. 1-2 shots.
Zora, and you're not wrong right now. My angel dear, what's going on? Welcome in.
Austin Matthews.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. 4 subscribers away now. 4 if you're coming in, if you're just checking us out. Hit that subscribe. Hang out with us all season long. And don't forget, set your notification bell as well. That's important. This is coming to the line, trying to hold it in. Blues going to come away with it. 2 seconds, 1 second. The Leafs power play is over. We're back at even strength. Here comes Bugnevich. Putting it across. Shot wall makes the save. This coming around. Robertson passing it over. Riley coming in. Riley toe drag shoots and another save. This in the corner, working it, digging it. Thank you for those subs. There you go, 2 more, 2 away. Excellent job, everybody. This across, McCabe with it now. Oh, okay. Back to 3. Here's McCabe up to Holmberg, back to McCabe, cross ice for Kemp. Kemp coming in. Here's a shot, big juicy rebound. Reeves can't get there. They're gonna back this one up. Here comes Toronto again, on the move, up and over the line. Timmins trying to do all the work himself. Timmins still with it. Putting this one around down in the corner. We are under 5 minutes. Toronto has the puck possession, 30 minutes, 10 seconds to the 23-22 of the Blues. Toronto, longer puck possession time, more shots, more face-offs, but they can't beat the Tendies. And their poor defensive play has cost them this game. Matthews bringing it in over the line. Can't get it to Nylander. And again, Shen just winning these battles. St. Louis continuing to win the battles. My goodness. Here comes Nylander over the line. Willie takes a shot. That's going to the corner. It's an empty net for Toronto. Empty net for Toronto. Nylander gets taken down. Marner gets taken down. Tavares in there. Willie comes away with it. You got to get in front of the net to score, you goofs. Riley putting this across. Back to Riley. Riley. Okay, let's just play catch at the blue line. That's effective. Riley. Somebody shoot the puck. Down low. Matthews putting it in front to nobody. Riley passing it to the St. Louis Blues, who are going to ice the puck. Oh, my goodness. Terrible, terrible playing here by the Maple Leafs. Absolutely. James, you're 6 hours from St. Louis and the game is blacked out. That is wild. Gotta love broadcasting rights, right? Local and regional. So frustrating. 3:46 to go. Off the draw, back to the line. Ekman Larson with it. Ekman Larson going to play this across. Jam play at the side. They can't do it back to the point. Ekman Larson, one hand on a stick, going to feed it down low. Toronto running around like crazy, and the Blues going to clear this one out. Marner back with it. Somebody, Toronto, you have an extra man. Why is St. Louis getting to the puck first when you have more men? And a bad play by Ekman Larson, or Timmins. Oh no, it was Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson turned left when he should have turned right. The St. Louis Blues player, Dylan Holloway, was right there behind him. Holloway picks up the puck and puts it in the empty net.
You're going to give St. Louis credit for this victory. It's their defense.
Oh my goodness.
In front of the net, along the boards, they win a battle here and get a
Toronto, with the man advantage, gives the puck away at their center ice to blue line, and St. Louis puts this one in. Unbelievable. Terrible, terrible effort defensively here by the Maple Leafs. Listen, offensively, they're over 40 shots. They're dominating the faceoff circle. Cannot complain about that effort. But my God, the booze coming out. The lower level is almost empty. 3 minutes to go. Reeves going to play this one out. I do want to take this chance to say thank you, mods. Thank you for doing an awesome job as always. We really, really appreciate it. This coming all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing for against Toronto. So St. Louis will come to the Leaf zone. Thank you to all of our gifters tonight. I Can Prep, Ulysses, Emperor Palpatine, Richard, Jansen. Thank you all so much for the gifts tonight, for the donations and the gifted memberships. It really helps support our channel. Not only that, it helps with the gifted memberships, let other people experience the custom emojis and whatnot. So thank you for supporting our channel that way, and thank you again to all the mods. Here come the Blues. Quick shot. That's going to go around in the corner, and that's going to come out. If you found us for the first time today and you hit that like button and you hit that subscribe, thank you so much for that. We are 2 subs away. 2 subs away from 730, 24/730. So if you haven't hit that subscribe yet, now would be a great time as we're climbing towards 25K. We want you all to be a part of this community, but I want to give you homework. I want to give you each homework. We'll be back here Saturday night against Boston. Your homework: share out our channel. Tell your Facebook groups, your Facebook pages, your Instagram, your Twitters, your Discords, your Reddits, whatever social circle you're on. Tell your colleagues at work, tell your friends at school. Let them know that the Samwelb B12 experience is here. And even though the Leafs are not playing well, we're having a whole lot of fun. And they should come hang out for all their Leafs coverage and their NHL coverage. So thank you for helping us out. There we go, hitting that subscribe. That puts us 1 away. Yeah, Darcy, they're in trouble. They're in trouble tonight for sure. It's going to be a tough stretch. We are going to see Stellars back, almost a guarantee, Saturday and Monday. Monday, I believe, is an Amazon Prime game again. So we'll have you covered for that. But make sure that you help us out. Tell everybody about us. We're looking to hit that 25K. We're going to do some giveaways when we hit that 25K as well. I'm not going to tell you what it is until we get there or we're close. But we're going to do lots of giveaways coming up, and we're going to have some fun. Again, whether the Leafs win or lose, we all win because this is the best hockey community out there. So thank you, one and all. They're at commercial break. When this wraps up, we're going to wrap up. I want to give a huge shout out to our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers, Dave, Jen, and Bella. Make sure you're checking them out. Again, they are awesome. And if you're looking to travel, check out D's Destinations on Instagram. D's Destinations. She will help book your next trip, which, by the way, Universal, their new park, Epic Universe, is now open for bookings. If you want to go to Super Mario Land or check out the new Harry Potter attractions, it's the place to be. Give her a little drop a note on Instagram. She'll help you out. D's Destinations. The logo is a big D. But you'll see the link in our chat as well. Here we go. Let's wind it down. 2:22 to go. Leafs cannot get over the red line right now. They're back in their own zone. Over to McCabe. McCabe taking a look. Long cross ice pass to Lorentz. Lorentz in the zone. Going to flip this one down in the corner. Trying to get in there. Domi comes in. A little high cross check. Lorentz in there as well. Robertson trying to get this one. McCabe can't get it. The two St. Louis Blues run into each other. And even then, the Leafs are chasing. The Blues are just playing keep away right now. Beverly, how's it going? Leafs are struggling. 1:42 to go. Blues looking for more. Cross ice pass. And this one is picked up by Timmins. Timmins going to move it ahead. Here comes Camp. Camp's pass gets blocked. Every time the Leafs make a pass, it's hitting somebody. It's getting knocked down. Back around, long pass up. Blues going to chip this one in. Leafs going to grab it. They're going to cycle this one around. 1:20 to go. Here comes Camp. Camp going to play this to Reeves. Reeves going to flip this one in the corner. Suter going to tie him up, put him into the boards gently. Comes in front, and again, the Leafs can't come away with the puck. They cannot win any of these battles. Saturday night is going to be an epic night. It is going to be a great night. The Boston Bruins, you know that's going to be an absolute battle. When do we realize it's not the coaches or the GMs or training personnel, it's the players? Yeah, you're right. Coach Berube's got a lot they got to figure out to get into these new players, to wake them up. I can't wait to hear the interviews, the post-game interviews, hear what they have to say. Going in the corner, 32 seconds left to go. It's going to be very interesting. Domi looks like he's going to go to the box here. Jordan Binnington, goalie wins in Blues history, 147. He's just behind Jake Allen, who has 148, and Mike Liu at 151. So Binnington climbing that list. 84 shot attempts for Toronto today. 84. 42 have been on goal.
He was loaned to Boston.
He was
just crazy.
5th or 6th or 7th on the depth chart.
Yeah.
That's a cross
Yeah,
check.
Domi's going to take a cross-checking penalty. Absolutely, trying to muck it up a little bit. 32 seconds. The crowd is like empty there. Off the draw, Benoit going to come away. He's going to rip it around the boards to get it out. No, St. Louis holding it in. Blues going to work this one. Now Toronto's going to pick it up and get this one out and down the ice.
Championship last spring with Canada.
17 seconds to go. Again, the bright spot for the Leafs. Got to be Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes has been an absolute bulldog here today. But Ekman Larson comes away with the only Leaf goal. Back to the line. This is coming across. Shot doesn't miss by much. Thank goodness this game is done. What an absolute stinker. Let's run through this real quick, and then we're going to say good night. All right, into the post-game show studio. What an absolutely terrible hockey game. 5-1 Blues win. Here's your goal scorers. Broberg, his second from Kyrou and Buchnevich. Holloway, his second from Saad. Ekman Larson, his first from Riley and Tavares. Texier, his first from Kyrou and Buchnevich. Neighbors, his third from Shen. And Holloway, his third from Falk. Your overall stats of the game, 42 shots for Toronto, 27 for St. Louis. 68% Toronto is in the face-off circle, which is amazing. Toronto goes 0 for 4 on the power play. Again, they suck with the man advantage right now. St. Louis goes 1 for 2. 22 hits for the Blues, 18 for the Maple Leafs. St. Louis, 24 block shots. Amazing. Toronto with only 8. 15 giveaways for the Blues, 14 for the Leafs, and each team with 4 takeaways. Those numbers are just not very good. St. Louis played a great game defensively while Toronto dominated in the shots and dominated with puck control. It's the St. Louis Blues who came away and did an absolutely remarkable job. We got to do it even though we don't want to do it before we say goodnight.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
3 stars for tonight's game. It's all going to go to the Blues. And this one is going to be a little tough because there's a lot of guys I want to give them to. But I'm going to have to say, he was a +3, and he had a better line. Let's see, he had a better line here. Okay, so 3rd star is going to go to Jordan Kyrou tonight. Kyrou and Buchnevich, both good contenders for that 3rd star. But Jordan Kyrou is going to get it. He had 2 points, was a +2, 19 shifts, 1 shot, 1 block, 1 hit, and 50% in the face-off circle. We're going to give the 2nd star tonight. We're going to give it to Dylan Holloway. I loved Holloway's game. He was awesome. Holloway is going to get it. He had 2 points, 1 power play goal, 4 shots on net, a block, a hit, a couple giveaways, and a takeaway. Donald, how's it going? Wall in game. Saturday night's best Wall for Maple Leafs now. Wall sucks tonight. Donald, do you think Wall's going back in on Saturday? Interesting. I would be shocked. I would be surprised. Charlie, have a good night. I'll give them the finger for sure. Thanks, Charlie. And your number 1 star tonight, without a shadow of a doubt, Jordan Binnington. Holy smokes. 41 saves on 42 shots. He was awesome. Walks away with a 9.76. Toronto makes Binnington look like the all-star he used to be. What a great, great game. This was not a good one, but hey, let's forget about the last 2. Let's look forward. Saturday and Monday, 2 absolute beauty of a games. Boston Bruins on Saturday, Winnipeg Jets on Monday, which I believe is an Amazon Prime game. They are going to be outstanding. Yeah, James, I hope they figure things out real fast, like tomorrow, because if they play like this against Boston, it's not going to be pretty. From all of us here at the Samwelb 12 Experience, thanks for hanging out all night. And again, even though it was a crappy game, a blowout game, thank you for staying with us and having some fun. I really appreciate it. Again, tell your friends. If everybody tells 2 people, and those people tell 2 people, and those people tell 2 people, we'll be at 50K before you know it, and we'll be laughing. So thank you all for supporting our channel and helping us grow. We're going to have a great time this season. You saw it here today. The game wasn't good, but we, you, me, the conversation, awesome. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you Saturday. Have a great Friday. Go hockey, go. Next time. Good night. Take care. And I'm forgetting to hit my closing credits. All right, now I'm going for real. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. I'm not hanging up. You hang up. You have to hang up. I'm not hanging up. Okay, fine. I'm hanging up. Good night, everybody. Take care.